When it comes to your financial future, you deserve a partner who listens, understands, and helps you plan with confidence. Melissa Stockman, CHFC, Chartered Financial Consultant and Financial Advisor with Edward Jones and Bryan, is here to help you navigate life's big moments, from saving for college to planning for retirement and protecting your family's future. As a Chartered Financial Consultant, Melissa has advanced training to create customized strategies tailored to your unique goals and circumstances. At Edward Jones, she takes the time to get to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your priorities, then builds a personalized plan to help you reach them step by step. It's not about quick fixes, it's about long-term relationships and real results. Take control of your financial future today. Call Melissa Stockman at 419-633-0647 or visit her office at 130 North Main Street in Bryan. Melissa Stockman, your goals, your future, your partner in planning. Need quality concrete work or reliable hauling? Call DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. We handle it all. Flat work, pole barn floors, driveways, patios, and stamped concrete that turns heads. We also haul stone, mulch, and dirt delivered right to your project. Big or small, we've got you covered. Call Josh today for your free estimate at 419-576-0401. That's 419-576-0401. DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. Solid work delivered. Nestled in the heart of Sherwood, Ohio, Crystal Fountain Park invites you to say I do, in a place where history whispers around every corner. Surrounded by 28 acres of woods, meadows, illuminated trails, outdoor chapels, a tranquil reflection pond, and fire pit lounges. Whether planning a wedding, rehearsal dinner, or elegant gathering, Crystal Fountain Park blends historic elegance with modern flexibility and heartfelt service. Visit crystalfountainpark.com or call 419-576-1910 today to book your unforgettable moment. Fitzenreiter HVAC, keeping Northwest Ohio comfortable since 1955. Whether it's scorching summer heat or bitter winter cold, Fitzenreiter has your back with expert heating, cooling, and indoor air quality solutions for your residential and commercial needs. Need fast, reliable service? Call the local pros you can trust. Fitzenreiter HVAC. Give them a call today at 419-784-0828 or visit fitzenreiterhvac.com for more info. Under the lights this Friday night. While your team is taking hits on the field, who's got your back off the field? At Batten Stevens Body Shop in Defiance, we tackle the toughest repairs, from fender benders to full collision restoration. Our iCar Gold Class team scores big on quality and service. Proudly serving Defiance County for over 40 years, with certified technicians, advanced diagnostics, and lifetime warranties. We work with all major insurance providers. Batten Stevens Body Shop, the home team when your car takes a hit. Visit us at pattenstevens.com or call 419-497-3111. BSN Sports is your go-to business for purchasing uniforms, equipment, spiritwear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives on the field. With over 1,200 sales professionals who live, work, and serve in your community, you're always just a short drive or phone call away. Be sure to give your local sales rep and Jim Garris a call for any of your athletic supply needs. Football season is here, and NWO Sports has you covered like never before. Catch the NWO Sports Podcast Football Edition every week as we break down local matchups, give our predictions, and talk all things high school football. And don't miss the NWO Sports Radio football broadcast, bringing you the action live from the sidelines all season long. Plus, stay connected 24/7 with up-to-date scores, highlights, and exclusive content. Like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube so you never miss a play. NWO Sports, you're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
Welcome to NWO Sports Friday Night Football. Tonight, we're in Indian country with the Wauseon Indians. Welcome in the Fairview Apaches. Coming off of a 9-4 season last year. Lost my notes here, folks. First game of season, bear with me. 9-3 season, the Fairview Apaches come into this, coming off a playoff loss, which they was 0-10 just 2 years ago, to 2-8 to 9-3. I'm Matt Janney. With me is the coach. Coach, what do you see from Fairview today? What do they got to do to stay on track?
The thing about the Fairview Apaches tonight is they got to learn how to get over the hump. Last season, they had a historic season for their school. These seniors are definitely going to be fired up to play after starting out where they were as freshmen to where we're at now for seniors. And the question for Coach Rakes is, how are they going to get over the hump? Last year, after, that heartbreaking loss at the second half of that Tenora game to lose their GMC title, and then the Ottawa Hills loss at the end of the year. But for this, they need to make sure that their man, William Zedike, is ready to go tonight.
All right, so now on to the Wauseon side. Wauseon, full of a lot of pride and tradition. State champs in 93. They made the playoffs 2018 to 2023. Then last year fall to 3-7. What does Coach Sean Moore got to do to get his team on the right track this year?
Well, the one thing they've been talking about is, can experience right the ship? They keep talking about how last year all these young guys got reps. Well, now it's time to come out and see what they got. Their number one priority is to find an offensive identity, and they need to make sure that they get their quarterback, Cale Albright, some help. He has some talent. He just needs to find some talent around him.
Yeah. Now with that, they had Wyatt Smith last year, phenomenal player. Had I believe 10 touchdowns last year. Where did he go there? How do you replace Wyatt Smith?
Well, you got to wonder how you can replace a guy with that much talent. But when you look at the Wauseon Indians here, I just wonder, are these guys going to step up? Is Logan Peasley going to stand up? Is Thad Reckner going to step up?
National anthem.
Please stand by.
And here come your Wauseon Indians.
To honor America, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. The colors are posted by the Fulton County Honor Guard.
And here we go. It's been 257 days since high school football ended, and we're ready to go tonight. So, Coach Tony Crier, what's your 3 keys to the game for each team tonight?
For Fairview, the first thing they got to do is run the ball efficiently. In their losses last year, they failed to run the football. And if they want to have the season that they're expecting, they better make sure they're running the football. Number 2, you need to let your quarterback, William Zedike, cook. What he needs to do, get him the ball. And number 3, don't get moved in the trenches. This offensive line is very inexperienced. They're starting 4 new starters on that offensive line. Let's see if they can gel together quickly. Now, for Wauseon, the biggest question, who replaces Wyatt Smith? Who's going to give them the help that they need on offense? Number 2, you need to make sure that you are more than Cale Albright or bust. He cannot be your only offense tonight. And number 3, you need to make sure that you are overcoming the depth on defense. You got to make sure you're not tired. You got to make sure that you are getting water in you because it's a hot one tonight.
Good call, Coach. We'll check back on your keys in fourth quarter and see how good you are. William Zedike did throw for 3,556 yards last year with 31 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. So we'll see if he can keep it going. Fairview won the toss. They deferred, so Wauseon will be receiving. Kicking off for Fairview is Vandermeer.
Flowers are deep for the Indians.
I'll tell you, this guy's a big kid. 6'5", 220, kicking off here.
When's the last time you've seen a 6'5" kicker, Coach?
6'5", man.
Big boy. I think I'd have him on my defensive line.
It looks like back for the Indians, we got number 8, Xavier Molina, along with number 28, JoJo Flowers.
Just kind of standing there talking to the ump right now. Maybe he's just wishing him good luck in the game.
Hopefully, a little bit nerves. It's first game of the year for everybody tonight.
Looks like the clock's set. Get ready to put the ball on the team. We're going to start some football.
Man, both teams look ready. It's construction night here for the student section.
It is. I wonder if that's a sign for the season. Wauseon's ready to get some work done.
Hopefully, they need to find some improvement from last year. So hopefully, we're in for a night tonight.
And here we go. Vandermeer's kick. It's a low line driver. Oop,
Got to make that tackle.
Yep.
Good play.
Return about 8 yards.
Up over the 20-yard line. Brought down by Evan Grime.
Looks like that was Zena Siefker on the return. Evan Grime on the tackle.
First and 10 Indians from the
Hopefully here, Wauseon comes out, decides what's their best play. What are they good at right now? I think that's what they need to come out. First play, come out and attack from there.
Albright the left, he's getting the plays from the coach.
Looks like we're at a 4-2 on defense. Little pistol action.
Yep. Shotgun formation. One back set. Handoff up the middle. About a gain of 2 yards there.
It's a good run there. Offensive line needs to push a little bit out. Kept outside contained good there by the Apaches.
Yeah, got to bear with us as we get these numbers and names together.
This is where, if you're Wauseon, you got to make sure you're staying on schedule, no negative plays, really trying to get that ball moving here.
Shotgun formation again. There's snap. Drop back, a little bit of trouble, getting away. Complete. Couldn't see who that was completed to. About a
Number 0.
3-4 yard pass there.
Albright's pass is complete to Rodriguez.
Rodriguez on the reception.
Lot of pressure coming in there from Fairview. That snap's coming in pretty slow, and if that snap's coming in as slow as it is, that pass rush is going to have that much more time to get to Albright tonight.
And looking at the benches, Fairview's not very deep, but if they keep getting pressure like that, hopefully they got some substitutes to get in there and get some breathers.
Need to find a way to get the first down here, gain some confidence.
Run to the outside. One man. Oh, he got him.
Zarian hits the ball carrier.
Got to avoid negative plays there, Matt.
Yep. Zarian Hicks had one man to beat and couldn't do it.
Now the punt team's coming on.
Punt team, Manetti, all-conference player last year.
Now, from what I hear, this Manetti's got a delay.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the bright spots for the team last year.
Manetti in punt formation for the Indians.
I think last year he had 15 PATs. He was also the punter, punted 29 times. So we'll see how he does tonight.
If you're Fairview, you can get that.
Fair catch. Fair catch at the 36-yard line. So Fairview starts the season out on the 36-yard line. Here comes Zedike. What's it like, Coach, having Olinger, having a first-team All-State teammate as your number one option?
Man, that's great for a coach. You can scheme so many things, especially with the fact that you have a quarterback that can play as well as Zedike can. You got to make sure you're finding Olinger as much as possible.
Shotgun formation. Trips to the right, to the left. We're going right to left on your.
Good throw.
There we go. About a 10-yard gain there.
Good throw. That's
Gavin Garza on the reception.
And from what I hear, Gavin Garza, that's a guy that they're looking for, not only to catch the ball, but also to make sure that they get the ball to him in space. Quads action here.
Shotgun again. We're going.
Good up-tempo pace.
Quick pass to the right. There's Olinger. About a 8-yard gain there.
And that's a good gain there. One thing that you got to teach wide receivers is on a screen pass like that, I want 5 yards. You get me my 5 yards, that's just as good as handing the ball off.
Fairview right back at the line. 2-back set.
Definitely mix and matching right now with formations.
Yep.
We've seen 5 wide, 3 and 2. We've seen quads, and now here we are in an offset back set.
It's a handoff. Got a first down.
Look like.
Still trying to find these numbers.
Garza was the ball carrier.
Gavin Garza again.
And again, that's the guy that they want to get to in between the tackles.
Gavin Garza is a 5'9", 180-pound junior. He played a lot last year as a sophomore as well.
Definitely moving quick here.
Yeah, folks, you don't have time to get up and go to the bathroom with this team on offense.
Got the coverage
down the run. Got a pass, about a 10-yard pass, still going down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a good way from Z-Dyke to get out of the pocket and find your open guy there. He had his check down perfect there because if you notice to the left side of the field, that's where most of the action was happening. And they had good coverage downfield there for Wauseon.
Yeah, not a lot of pressure by Wauseon. They gave him plenty of room. He could have probably ran for 10 yards there too.
I definitely agree. Now they're going back to this back set. I think they're going to definitely run the ball. Oh, we got some movement.
We got Garza and Grinnell in the backfield.
Right on the play, offside against the Indians.
And right there, that was good. That was a good use of a hard count there. They're pushing tempo. Wauseon, they got to be feeling tired already because they might not have been on the field for many plays, but they're moving down the field pretty quickly here.
Yeah, there isn't much time to catch your breath. Z-Dyke still in shotgun, one back set. Hands off the guards at one. It breaks 2, 3, 4. Touchdown. Nope. They're calling
spotting him
down.
at the 1.
Great run by Garza. What do you break through? 3 tackles there?
It seemed like it there.
Good hard run. For Wauseon, you got to wrap up there, though.
Yeah, they do. And that's something that I wasn't expecting too much from Fairview was that in between the tackles movement.
No, they're looking good running the ball.
Yeah, their offensive line, they're moving Wauseon. And Wauseon's got some big boys up front, too.
And don't forget, Coach, there's 4 new starters on that offensive line.
Very true. So I like the way that they're gelling pretty nicely here.
Z-Dyke rolls to the left.
Good patience.
And he's in there. Touchdown, Fairview on a 1-yard run.
That's good patience there, making sure lets the hole open up. Slow played that just a little bit on the quarterback sweep.
Yep. Will Ziak had 8 rushing touchdowns last year. He was their leading rusher as well last year with 472 yards.
And if you're Coach Rakes, you got to be feeling good about yourself on that first drive because that was pretty good, not only moving the clock, but also just the simple marching down the field.
Yeah, I don't know if they broke a sweat on that one. That was
definitely agree.
Point.
And that touchdown was brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman.
Vandermeer for the extra point. It's good by plenty.
Oh no, he missed it. Wide right.
Miss it.
Wide right. He definitely pushed it. He's not a soccer style kicker. He definitely was kicking straight on there, and you can tell he just angled it right to that right post.
Yeah, from the angle I'm looking, it looked good, but it was outside.
And we are going to take a short commercial break.
Fitzenreiter HVAC, keeping Northwest Ohio comfortable since 1955. Whether it's scorching summer heat or bitter winter cold, Fitzenreiter has your back with expert heating, cooling, and indoor air quality solutions for your residential and commercial needs. Need fast, reliable service? Call the local pros you can trust. Fitzenreiter HVAC. Give them a call today at 419-784-0828 or visit fitzenreiterhvac.com for more info. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. First quarter, 7:34 to go. Fairview goes up 6-0. Sorry, I missed that extra point. You know, Coach, that was a problem last year when Tenora beat them. They lost the game 35-34 by an extra point.
I mean, if you're looking at Vandermeer here, I mean, if you're Coach Race, you got to be thinking you got to make sure that cannot happen. You cannot leave points on the board, no matter if you're playing Wauseon, Tenora later on, or even come, late October, November, and you're trying to make that playoff push.
Fairview set the kick. Vandermeer, high kick, end over end.
Little tricky there. Might have tried an onside kick.
It's to the 15, 20. Got about to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Looks like that was
Kennedy and then
Seifker again on the return.
First and 10 Indians from their own 27-yard line.
All right, so you're Wauseon. Let's regroup here.
you found a little bit of success running the football here on that first drive, handing the ball off here to Azarion Hicks. Maybe try to get him the ball a little bit more here.
Shotgun formation. He's looking.
Nothing there.
Coach scram a little bit. As a receiver.
Good touch.
Albright's pass is complete to Rodriguez.
About a 13-yard gain there.
And that was good. Once again, the Fairview pressure, they're getting pressure on Albright here. And so here for Albright, I mean, he's running for his life back there. But you can see he just floats a nice pass out there, gets the ball out, gets the first down. Good job, Wauseon there.
Yep, smart play by the senior quarterback. He was an honorable mention all-conference last year. He's quarterback and defensive back, so he's definitely a football player. He's smart. He's been around.
If I'm Albright, I'm looking for him more too. He looks like he's going to get open.
That Azarion Hicks has star written all over him. Quarterback keeper. Gets to the keeper.
Good move down there. Good blocking from the offensive line out front.
10-yard gain. First down, Wauseon.
And on that, they did a nice job opening the hole. The guard and the tackle, they did what we used to call a Moses block there. Running back led up the hole for him. Made a nice run there by Albright.
Tell you what, I'm impressed after as easy as Fairview went down and scored for Wauseon to come back out here with the confidence. And so far, they moved the ball 30 yards with pretty much no problems.
Yeah, this is a good response right now. They got hit in the mouth on that first drive, but I think they're coming back, ready to get moving.
Shotgun formation again. Hands off to Hicks. Hicks up the middle. Nice little juke. About a 5-yard gain there.
Hicks the ball carrier.
And that right there again that's more on the offensive line, making sure that he can get those 5 yards because, he did get a nice little scamper through the hole there, but that offensive line is definitely doing some movement on that Fairview offense or defensive line.
Yeah, they're definitely better showing than the first series. They've really stepped up. The key is to keep it going. Shotgun formation again. Hicks low in the backfield. Quarterback keeper up the middle, 7, 8, 9-yard gain.
And if you're that middle linebacker, Mendez, you got to make sure you're filling that hole there. I know says he's just sophomore, but you got to make sure you come up. And if you got an opportunity to hit Albright there, get your hit on him.
Got to hit him.
Because he keeps wearing down. He keeps wearing down. Like I said earlier, it can't be just Kale Albright running this Wauseon offense.
Absolutely, Coach. Looks like Hicks is stepping up to be a weapon. They got to find somebody else to help out.
Now, it looks like they put Ballard back in the game here, maybe to get some carries. Now, he's also played a little bit H-back as well.
Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle. There's a hole. About an 8-yard gain there.
Ballard, the ball carrier.
And, I said it just a couple plays ago, but I'm going to say it again. That offensive line is moving that Fairview defensive line. If they continue to open up holes like that, they're going to be in for a good night running the football.
Yeah, this could be a very good game. On the tackle, there was Gavin Garza. We talked about him being a standout on both sides of the ball. He's showing it here.
A lot of guys going both ways on both sides.
There's a snap. Stopped at the line. Probably lost 2 yards there. That play didn't look good from the go, Coach.
No, and I think Fairview brought a little bit of pressure into the A gap there, and I think it really confused the center up front.
Third down, 4.
Third down and 4. 4:34 on the clock.
And where you're at on the field right now, you got the ball on the Fairview 28. You could look at this as 2-down territory. So if I'm looking here and I'm Coach Moore, I'm thinking like, all right, maybe run the ball, get a couple yards, and let's see how 4th down looks.
Looks like both teams are going to be in shotgun all night long. Here's snap. He's rolling left. He's looking. Almost intercepted.
Can't make that throw.
Albright's pass intended for Molina.
Yeah, tried to throw it to the sideline there. Fairview defender was all over him.
4.
And if you right there, I mean, that's a good play. You're getting about 10 yards if you complete that pass. And now you're looking at 4th and 4 still. You run the ball there, maybe pick up 1 or 2, give yourself a little bit easier. But I understand the thought process there.
So what are you doing here, Coach?
I think you definitely got to make sure you're finding your best weapon here. Maybe something quick, like a quick slant, quick hitch.
Yep. It's 4th down, 4 to go.
I wouldn't even mind an Albright run up the middle here.
Looks like he's throwing. He's got a man. There's 1st down.
And that was a good play there by Reckner. He ran a slant route there, like I had just said, to run that quick slant. And he settled right there in the Fairview zone. Nice pitch and catch there.
Good, safe play.
And if you're at Wauseon, you got to get more of that.
Yeah.
Just those nice little, 4, 5, 6 yard chunk plays. Because, again, Fairview, are you going to be able to overcome that depth?
Yep, ball in the 15, 1st and 10. You know, something else, Coach, with this drive, it gives the Wauseon defense, gives them time to collect themselves and get themselves back together.
Correct. Yeah, and after that first drive, I think they need to definitely make some adjustments, or it's going to be a long night.
There's
there,
snap,
too.
Albright.
Mm.
He's in
Missed
trouble.
block.
Yep.
Albright on the keeper.
You can tell right there.
Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, the tackle there definitely missed the block on the DN right there, and DN got through pretty cleanly there.
Yeah, well, they give him one yard on the play.
But again, that 1 yard, and you're running the football, that's going to wear down this defense. Right now, you have the size advantage up front. Use that to your advantage here.
Yeah, they definitely got some big boys on that line.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go, 2nd 9, 2:48 to go in the quarter. Drops back, plenty of time. Here comes some pressure. Got away, got one.
Gotta
Two
get rid of
guys
it.
chasing him. Oh,
Ooh.
bounced off his chest.
And right there, if you're Peasley, you got to make that catch. It hits you right in the chest.
Yep.
3rd down 9.
But once again, here we are, Albright. He's running for his life back there, and I don't know if that's because of the blitz that the Fairview was bringing off the edge. But if you're Albright, you got to get rid of that ball quick.
Yeah, he had a little bit of time to start, and then as soon as they got through, he was on the run.
Because once again, I mentioned earlier, that snap, it's got to get back there quicker. Because if not, Albright's going to be in trouble all night.
3rd and 9, ball in 14. Handoff. Oh, no.
Not the time to run the football there.
No, Zarian Hicks probably lost 3 yards there.
And that was a great play there by the captain Spangler.
It was 3rd and 9, ball in the 14. Now it's 4th and 13, ball in the 18.
I mean, if you trust your kicker, Minetti, here, I mean, you got to try to come up with some points here. 4th and long here. You got to get to the 5 for your 1st down. Unless you're trying to make sure you're going score for score from here, I got to think they should be kicking with Minetti here.
Yeah, they're going for it. 4th and 13. Here we go. Takes a snap. He's back, looking. There. Up in the air. Interception, Fairview at the 1 yard line.
Good pick there on the play, but might have been better off just knocking that play down, though.
This is true. They lost about 17 yards on that play.
But again, if you're Wauseon, that's 2 plays in a row now that the ball has hit off your receiver's chest. I mean, you got to make sure you're getting that into the breadbasket there.
Yeah, I think we've seen 3 plays so far where it's bounced off of them.
Now, if you're Fairview here, you're backed up pretty far. So, I mean, this is a good see. Are we going to move 99 or not?
Well, with Fairview, you never know. They could hand off and gain 2-3 yards here. They might just score a 99-yard touchdown.
It's gut check time for the Wauseon defense. You got your real rest in, because they had that long drive, no points. But I mean, here you got to step up. They're deep in your territory to keep the field advantage.
Look, he's going.
He's going.
Oh, just overthrown. About a 40-yard pass just over the fingertips.
Intended for Patton is incomplete.
And Fritz, he ran a good route there. It was a good go route there. He got by his guy, but Z-Dot was just a little bit over there.
2nd down.
Yeah, Coach Rakes, he has ice in his veins. He has no issue, and he trusts that line. That says a lot, to trust that young offensive line and the 1 yard line to throw a pass like that.
And I have no problem with that, too.
Oh,
Low high.
these guys get set so fast, and they're ready so quick.
They are.
First down 10.
But that was Grendel Dennis, the intended receiver. Now, from what I understand, he was hurt all last season.
Yes.
And
yes.
here he is back as a senior, ready to get out there. And from what I understand, he's not only their running back, wide receiver, slot guy, but he plays a mean middle linebacker too.
Yep, 6'3". That's a big target. Here we go, 3rd and 10 on the 1 yard line.
Got to find room for the punter here.
Eli's looking, he's running. Oh, they got him. Nope, he got out, got about a yard or two.
And that's a good play there by the Wauseon defense to form tackle right there. And he is inches away from the goal line. If I'm Coach Moore here, I'm coming after this. Let's try to get 2.
That was a great defensive stand.
Definitely. And that's that little stuff that Wauseon's got to do. Keep building that confidence, because if you keep building that confidence, all of a sudden that can fuel an entire team and motivate you.
Yep. Looks like John Hoffman back to punt. He held those duties last year as well. He's counting his guys up.
Got to try to kick this as hard as you can. Get the snap off as quick as you can. Got a flag here, delayed game.
Well, Coach, they can't push him back much further than the 1 yard line.
True. And it's better just to knock him back just a little bit in this situation, since it's only inches, rather than waste the timeout now where you can easily use that later on in this half. Maybe try to get a good drive going.
Now, he's only about, maybe not even a yard from the end of the end zone.
No,
He's
this has got to be quick. Oh, not a very good one.
Nope, not a good kick at all.
But that's a good special teams tackle right there by
Olinger.
And that's one thing. Good thing that they're putting their good starters out there and making sure that they are getting their playmakers where they need them. And even though he's not making a play, offensively, there he is defensively, making sure Wauseon doesn't get a good return. Because I think if he doesn't get that tackle there, they're inside the 10.
Yeah, that was only about a 25-yard, 35-yard punt. Where they got the ball, 27.
So now if you're Wauseon, you're thinking, man, we just had that good drive and it stalled because, we had a couple mental mistakes. So I hope that Coach Moore kind of stressed the offensive line, stay on your blocks, get your blocks here, because now here we are deep again in Fairview territory, and we got to get points on the board here, coming down near the first quarter.
26 seconds left in the half. Hand off to Hicks. Not going much.
Ooh, way to push forward.
Yeah.
Push that pile a little bit. Keep the positive plays going.
Make something out of nothing. That was about a 1 yard gain, and he turned into about a 4 yard gain. I would think Wauseon's going to let this clock go.
Yeah.
Well, the end of one, 6-0 Fairview, but stay tuned. Wauseon's on the roll.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Under the lights this Friday, Sherwood, Ohio, while your Crystal Fountain Park invites you to say I do, in a place where history whispers around every corner. Surrounded by 28 acres of woods, meadows, illuminated trails, outdoor chapels, a tranquil reflection pond, and fire pit lounges. Whether planning a wedding, rehearsal dinner, or elegant gathering, Crystal Fountain Park blends historic elegance with modern flexibility and heartfelt service. Visit crystalfountainpark.com or call 419-576-1910 today to book your unforgettable moment. Under the lights this Friday night, while your team is taking hits on the field, who's got your back off the field? At Batt & Stevens Body Shop in Defiance, we tackle the toughest repairs, from fender benders to full collision restoration. Our iCar Gold Class team scores big on quality and service. Proudly serving Defiance County for over 40 years, with certified technicians, advanced diagnostics, and lifetime warranties. We work with all major insurance providers. Batt & Stevens Body Shop, the home team when your car takes a hit. Visit us at batandstevens.com or call 419-497-3111. ESN Sports is your go-to business for purchasing uniforms, equipment, spiritwear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives in the field. With over 1,200 sales professionals who live, work, and serve in your community, you're always just a short drive or phone call away. Be sure to give your local sales rep and Jim Garris a call for any of your athletic supply needs. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. Start of the second quarter, Fairview leads 6-0.
If you're Wauseon, that's the quarter you're looking for right there. You played great defense. You're moving the ball a little bit. You're trying to avoid the mistakes that plagued you last year in this game.
Here we go. Albright. Shotgun. Takes snap. Ooh, fake handoff rolling right. Got a little room. Got a little room if you get around that corner. Nice run by Albright.
We're inside the 10 now.
It was 2nd and 7 on the 23. Looks like Albright got down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he's inside the 10 for about 8 yards. If you're Wauseon, this is what you were looking for. Yeah,
Yes.
you had the misstep on your first defensive drive, but I think they came out and now they've settled down a little bit. The nerves are gone, and I think you're starting to see a Wauseon team again gaining that confidence.
Yeah, that was a good misdirection play. Everything looked like it was going left.
Good counter move there.
Again, Fairview going right to left. Takes the snap, handoff, Hicks, spun around, stop short.
And if I'm Wauseon, I'll do it again.
I totally agree, Coach.
Again, size advantage up front. Don't do the simple things right. You see you're getting the push. Make Fairview hit you back in the mouth.
Yep, they're calling it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 on the 5-yard line.
And you got to think here, they're thinking, Cale Albright possibly on one of his quarterback reads.
Yep, no reason to be cute here. I agree with you, Coach. Just punch it right up the middle.
Oh, we got a timeout here. Equipment.
Let's see who that was. Steven Mendez.
The middle linebacker.
Single wideouts, left, right, double backfield.
Just
All
lead
right,
it right
handoff
through.
again.
He's close.
What they calling?
Nope.
Oh, calling him down in the 1.
Man, they must have eagle eyes on those line judges there because that was pretty close to me.
3rd and 1. Any reason to do anything different?
Yeah. And if I'm Wauseon here, I'd even throw Albright under center, possibly,
Sneak it.
nice little sneak here. Yeah. You got that. Again, use the size advantage. And if you're Fairview, who's going to step up on this defense and make a play? Because Wauseon is moving right down the field, almost at will.
Snap, handoff. Ooh. Unless he fell forward, he's down at the 1.
Oh. Timeout here. Nope.
26 checked into the game. Julian Hasso. He's another name that popped up a lot last year.
Ballard's helmet popped off there. That's why he had to come off the game.
Okay.
Big play here for Wauseon. You got to think this is the time to get the ball in the end zone.
Well, if you're Fairview, you said you needed somebody to step up. Now's the time.
It's gut check time for that Fairview defense.
Albright gets a snap. He's going to keep it.
And there he is.
Touchdown,
in the end zone.
Albright. 1-yard run.
And if you're Coach Moore here, you got to think that's a big weight off my chest here.
Absolutely.
We're game 1. We're finally now in the second quarter. You got to think, man, it's good to get that monkey off our back. And once again, that touchdown brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockton.
Now let's see if Wauseon can do what Fairview couldn't do. They got a veteran kicker as well.
And if you're Fairview now, you were stopped
Snap.
on your last drive.
Kicks up. Kicks good. Wauseon leads 7-6.
But Fairview, you were stopped on your last drive. You better find a way here. If you move so good on that first drive, let's get back to that right there.
I'm really impressed with Wauseon, though. That first drive, they did not look good at all. Fairview looked so good, and they completely turned the tables.
For sure. Give credit where credit is due. They're definitely taking advantage of what that defense is giving to them here. We're going to take a step out, take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to you.
Need quality concrete work or reliable hauling? Call DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. We handle it all. Flat work, pole barn floors, driveways, patios, and stamped concrete that turns heads. We also haul stone, mulch, and dirt delivered right to your project. Big or small, we've got you covered. Call Josh today for your free estimate at 419-576-0401. That's 419-576-0401. DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. Solid work delivered. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back in Harmon Field, Wauseon, Ohio, where the Wauseon Indians lead the Fairview Apaches 7-6.
What a great drive Wauseon had there. Man, definitely getting more than Albright involved there.
Yeah, Albright definitely looked like a senior leader right there. He's showing why he was all conference, both defense, offense. He's just the leader.
Colin Minetti tees it up for the Indians.
Colin Minetti ready to kick it away. Again, for those of you at home, we got Fairview going from left to right. Wauseon in their home reds, Fairview in their away white uniforms, all white uniforms. Kicks away.
Mead. Gavin Mead.
Gavin Mead. Oh,
Couple
nice
moves.
return. Nice return.
Oh, definitely flag on
flag.
there. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
And that was definitely, you could see it right there live there.
And that was a nice return. Got to about 45. The flag was 10 yards away from the play.
Pretty much, yeah. And if you're Fairview, I mean, these are high school kids. They're going to make mental mistakes like that. But that's a mistake right there that you got to think like, man, here we are. We're getting a big return here.
Yep.
We got to keep pushing.
Okay, so senior Will Zedike. Now it's time for him to step up, rally his troops, make something happen here.
It's time to prove why he was a first-team All-Ohio quarterback last season. Here we go. You missed a couple passes on that second drive there when you were backed up, and I wonder if that had something to do with it. But here now, you got ball at the 25. We got some movement here. Let's see what we can do. We got quads again. Wauseon's not moving to it.
Quads to the right, one to the left. Shotgun. Got pressure. We got out of it. It's like you got about 6 yards there.
And I'm wondering once again, if you look.
No, correct. That was about 3 yards.
That Wauseon defensive line, again, they're getting pressure on Zedike here. And so I just wonder, is this Fairview offensive line, are they ready to go tonight?
Well, like we know that one returning starter. Here's Zedike.
A little confusion, a little jailbreak.
Oh, drop pass.
And I think there was confusion from the start there. There was a lot of movement. I'm surprised the refs didn't call this.
Yeah, you had three receivers all in the same, within 5 yards of each other.
But the way that play was opening up, I wonder if Coach Ricks might go back to that here soon, that jailbreak screen.
Well, here we go. 3rd and 9. Ball in the 26. 9:04 in the quarter. All-state quarterback Will Zedike.
Empty again.
He's looking. He's got Hoffman. Oh, great play on defense.
Flag down.
Ooh, I don't know what the flag is. Xavier Molina made a great play on the ball, though, because that was John Hoffman had that, and he had a little room.
Sideline warning on Wauseon.
Zedike's pass was broken up by Molina.
So I wonder, since it's a sideline warning, I'm sure one of the coaches got just a little bit too close, and the referee couldn't get through there.
Yep. I mean, you coached. It's when you're getting pumped up, and
it's the hardest thing you can do is stay behind that white line.
Yep, the heat of the moment sometimes get the best of you. So we got Hoffman back to punt again.
And if you're Fairview here, this was not an opportunity to go 3 and out. I think there was definitely some mental mistakes there, but I mean, that's a disheartening 3 and out here.
That was bad. We got Molina back deep. Molina's going to take the front. Fair catch. Ooh, a little risky. Secured it. Fell down as he did it, but Wauseon's got some momentum, so.
They got the momentum. They got the ball near midfield, and we're going to see if they can respond again after this short break.
Need quality concrete work or reliable hauling? Call DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. We handle it all. Flat work, pole barn floors, driveways, patios, and stamped concrete that turns heads. We also haul stone, mulch, and dirt delivered right to your project. Big or small,
You're
we've
listening
got
to
you
all
covered.
the action on
Call Josh
NWO
today for your
Sports
free
Radio.
estimate at 419-576.
And we're back
Here
to
we
the
go.
action.
We're back. 1st and 10 from the 42. Albright's doing a keeper. Nothing
Had
there.
that one read. I think maybe, if you're going to keep running that, you got to make sure you're putting something else off of that. Are you going to throw a play action pass off of that? Are you going to possibly throw a reverse behind that? You got to mix it up just a little bit here.
They have run that same play a few times, Coach. Is this something that they're possibly setting up for later in the game?
Could be. Now, I mean, you got to remember, if it's your bread and butter, you got to make sure you're going to the well as many times as you can. But if they're going to keep pounding out like they did here, you might need to try to. And again, that goes back to that offensive identity we talked about. Can Wauseon find that offensive identity away from Cale Albright?
So here we go. 2nd 10. Ball in the 42. 8 minutes, 6 seconds. Handoff. Up the middle. Boy, they just keep pushing. About 5-6 yard gain there.
And Logan Ballard there, another nice run. Oh, now he's getting up a little bit.
Gimpy.
And I wonder again, hot night. I wonder if it's cramp.
Landon Ballard's down. Looks like he's favoring that left ankle, left knee.
Third down, 5.
And that's why I wonder, and we'll try to get back to that, but I wonder if he's just cramping up because it's hot night.
Yeah, it was 78 degrees at kickoff. Feels a little warmer than that.
My old high school football coach always said, make sure you take a shot of pickle juice before a hot game like
there
this
you go.
to avoid the cramping.
I tell you what, Coach, if you look around, we got a really nice turnout this game,
Good
too.
crowd tonight, yeah.
The Wauseon stands are filled. Standing room only in front of the fence. Fairview, they traveled really well.
They did.
We got a bunch of student section. Look like a bunch of highlighter markers over there.
Yeah, I think they went highlighter as we got construction down here.
Here we go. Albright's back in action. Takes a snap. Up the middle. About a 3-yard gain there.
Now you got about 4th and short from midfield. It's decision time for Coach Moore. Are we trying to move this forward, or are we trying to pin Fairview deep again? Because, I mean, Fairview right now defensively,
4th and 3.
they stopped you here. But offensively, that Fairview offense has stalled twice in a row now, and you got to wonder.
Well, Manetti's coming out, so it's looking like a punt.
Hey, I'm all right with this. Right now, Fairview, their offense isn't moving. You have good momentum defensively. Kick it deep and let's push it.
You got Logan Olinger back deep. Sun's in his eyes, though, so that could play a factor.
Good kick.
Real good kick. He's going to let it go. Oh, no, he's going to take it. Running left. Oh, looks like he lost about
Fumble.
2 or 3 yards.
Wauseon might have got that.
No,
They're
Fairview's
down
all
there.
over it.
There was a scrum down there. So if you're Fairview now, you've had 2 drives stalled now after your opening drive. How are you going to respond now? Wauseon's come out, and they have exceeded the expectations right now, I believe. And so
big time. I really thought coming to this game, I thought Fairview was just going to air it out and Wauseon was going to have to keep up. But Wauseon's take control of this
But I'm
game.
not sure Z-Dyke's even trying to find his playmakers here. But that's a credit to Wauseon. They're playing press coverage on the outside on the big boys.
Nope. About a 10-yard pass there.
And if you're Fairview, you have to do more of that. Find those inside guys. Because right now they are locking up their outside receivers here in Brody Williams and Logan Olinger. We haven't mentioned his name much on offense.
I don't think he's had a catch on fumble, but picked it up.
No, Olinger, and again, that credit that Wauseon defensive game plan here. They knew who they had to take out of the game, and right now they're doing a great job locking them up, man pressing them, and they're playing a good shell behind it.
We got 3rd and 2 at the 18.
And right now, if you're William Z-Dyke, you got to be thinking like, how can I get through? How can I get through? How can I make the big play?
So it's going to be handoff, tripped up. They stopped them.
And right there, just too many missed blocking assignments there. You had offensive linemen at the second level ready to block linebackers, but the defensive line wasn't even touched.
Yeah, Fairview's not looked good. They're struggling. They need to regroup over there.
And I wonder what is Coach Race going to do? I mean, you got to think you came out and you shot the shot first drive, and now all of a sudden you're flat offensive and defensively.
And on the flip side of that, Wauseon's confidence is sky high right now.
Without a doubt, you got to think, like, how can I give my team a jolt here? We got to come up with something big here defensively, because if not, all of a sudden Wauseon getting the ball back here could make for a long night.
Got a whistle. Timeout Fairview.
And they struggled to line up again. That's the second straight punt here where they took a delay on the last one. And here they had to call timeout with the play clock running down. So I wonder what's going on. Why is the punt team not getting out there fast enough? Now there I noticed they started tight and tried to move out wide.
Yep.
And I wonder if that shift there caused them that time that they just needed to kick the ball out.
Yep, things just aren't going right now. Plenty of time. Still only a 7-6 ball game. 4:35 left in the half.
If you're the Wauseon Indians, you couldn't ask for a better start here.
No, I think especially after you're coming off a rough season last year, and you're coming up against a team that went, 9-3. So this is a real good start.
And they did say last year was the first time since 2018 that Wauseon
had that blocked.
That Wauseon didn't make the playoffs. So you got to think now with the playoffs now, there's only 12 teams making it this year. They took 4 away.
Big difference.
And so now you got to play that much better with that more margin of error you had just shrunk.
Absolutely.
And it's not like they don't play in a very tough conference in that NWOAL.
No, when you got to go up against Patrick Henry, Archibald, Liberty Center, you need to bring your A game every day. And
for sure, because you have teams there that can definitely at least make it to your regional championship game. So I wonder how they respond here.
Albright, shotgun formation, 1st and 10, ball on the 44. Got a handoff.
Hasso, the ball carrier.
Julian Hasso.
New name.
Down by
and I wonder how much is that affected by the Ballard injury here, moving Jasso here to the backfield. Because when you look at it, they are putting some fresh legs back there running the football, and you got to think if they keep moving, that's going to wear on that Fairview defense. And again, one of their keys is don't get moved in the trenches, and here we are getting moved in the trenches. Got an injury timeout here. We're going to cut to a short commercial break.
When it comes to your financial future, you deserve a partner who listens, understands, and helps you plan with confidence. Melissa Stockman, CHFC Chartered Financial Consultant and Financial Advisor with Edward Jones and Bryan, is here to help you navigate life's big moments, from saving for college to planning for retirement and protecting your family's future. As a Chartered Financial Consultant, Melissa has advanced training to create customized strategies tailored to your unique goals and circumstances. At Edward Jones, she takes the time to get to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your priorities, then builds a personalized plan to help you reach them step by step. It's not about quick fixes, it's about long-term relationships and real results. Take control of your financial future today. Call Melissa Stockman at 419-633-0647 or visit her office at 130 North Main Street in Bryan. Melissa Stockman, your goals, your future, your partner in planning. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. Albright takes a snap, going wide.
Got it. Xavier Molina again.
Been hearing that name a lot, Xavier Molina.
So the injured player there, we'll have to check back on it. But it was the captain Spangler there. I got to wonder, again, is the cramping a factor here? Or was there more to it? He wasn't helped off. He walked on his own accord. But, again, get that water in you now.
Or pickle juice.
Or pickle juice. That's right.
All right, 7-6. 4 minutes, 6 seconds. 1st down and 10. Ball on a 30.
And Wauseon again moving that ball downfield with confidence.
Hand off.
Ooh, flag.
Running nowhere.
Oh, that was definitely an obvious hold there.
Yeah.
Rodriguez there, the tight end.
Also, the ball carrier, flag on the play, holding against the Indians.
Hassel wasn't going anywhere, and there was nowhere to go on that one.
That's a drive killer right there.
Yes.
You can't make that mistake there.
I tell you what, though, the Wauseon players, they just look confident.
They do. You can see it in the way they're huddling, where they're breaking the huddle. It's smooth, it's crisp.
Yes.
They're racing to the line. And Fairview right now, they look kind of tired out there. You see some guys that, we got, arms on legs, stuff like that. And you got to wonder, does Wauseon's size advantage up front and that depth that Fairview's lacking, you got to think, is that already hitting hard now already in the first half here?
And we will see. Albright ready for the snap. The snap, looking right, looking left, scrambling around. He's got plenty of room to run. There he goes to the 30.
Still on his feet. He didn't call him out.
20.
And
all
that
the way
is
down
one
to
heck
the
of a
7-yard line.
That's a way to tiptoe the line right there.
Nice play.
Wauseon might have got away with another hold there. But man, once again, Kale Albright, you're being the player. In the opener, we talked about William Zedike at Fairview, but right now, you got to think Kale Albright's outplaying him right now, big time.
Albright's definitely outplaying that play right there. They had to respect his arm, so nobody could go after him. And he just, like you said, Coach, he tiptoed down there all the way down to the 7.
And once again, Wauseon just pushing.
Here we go. 1st and 7. Albright takes the snap. Handoff.
Bad exchange.
Oh, they got their all over him. He lost probably 2 on that one.
Yeah, and that play there, the handoff exchange definitely wasn't clean there. You got to think maybe Hicks was getting to the mesh point just a little bit too quick.
Yeah, Hicks is a nice little running back, but not when you got 4 guys on you.
No. But I wonder there, because they've done that same thing happened a couple times where they've ran that, and like I don't know if the tackle's missing a block or something, but I just feel like they're not blocking somebody on that side.
Albright takes that handoff to Hicks. Up the middle. Touchdown to Zarian Hicks.
And way to go, Wauseon once again pushing that ball downfield. Hey.
Coach, they might be listening to you because they just smashed that right up the middle.
Hey, nothing wrong with a smash mouth. I'm more of an air raid guy, but man, if you can go in there and smash, I'm all for it. That's for sure.
Yep, they're not doing nothing tricky when they get down there.
Once again, another touchdown brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman. They blocked it.
Extra point's good.
They kicked it a little bit there at the line. Well, here we go. We got 2:30 left in this half. We're going to take a short commercial break.
Nestled in the heart of Sherwood, Ohio, Crystal Fountain Park invites you to say I do in a place where history whispers around every corner. Surrounded by 28 acres of woods, meadows, illuminated trails, outdoor chapels, a tranquil reflection pond, and fire pit lounges. Whether planning a wedding, rehearsal dinner, or elegant gathering, Crystal Fountain Park blends historic elegance with modern flexibility and heartfelt service. Visit crystalfountainpark.com or call 419-576-1910 today to book your unforgettable moment. ESN Sports is your go-to business for purchasing uniforms, equipment, spiritwear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives in the field. With over 1,200 sales professionals who live, work, and serve in your community, you're always just a short drive or phone call away. Be sure to give your local sales rep and Jim Garris a call for any of your athletic supply needs. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
Live.
And we're back. Score, Wauseon 14, Fairview 6. 2:30 to go in the half. Minetti ready to kick.
And if you're Fairview, if you're going to be like right now, Wauseon's got all the momentum right now. And you got to think if this is a must-score drive going in the half.
There's the kick. Looks like that's going to Garza. Garza fields at about the 7. Rolling left, tries to cut, and they got him. Going nowhere.
And they're inside the 15. They're down to the 12 here.
That was only about a 2-yard return, Coach.
Man, got to get upfield there. Quit moving and get upfield. I mean, like I was saying before the kick here, you got to think this almost could be must score for Fairview. Now, I understand that it is only 14-6. We're still in the first half, but nothing's clicked right now if you're Fairview. And Wauseon's got your number so far tonight. And if you don't score here, I mean, we could be in for a long second half of either the Apaches.
Yep, 2:23 to go in the half. Ball on a 13.
Bunch set here.
Will's looking. He's got Olinger.
Got out of bounds there. See, now that right there,
gain.
I think they got to do more of that. I think there was a couple times you've seen Zedai go back to pass, and he's looking for the deep home run ball. You can do that if you got the guys right now. But right now in the confidence, there's confidence lacking. Get what you can. Dink and dunk down the field, and then take your home run shot.
Big snap. He's looking. There again, he's looking big. There, he got Olinger over the middle. First down.
And see, once again, nice short completion right there. That was just a nice little 7-yard hitch route. Nice little pitch and catch. That's the thing. That's what we looked for in the opener here with Fairview. That where can we just get those small plays, those small chunk plays?
I think that's what you want out of your senior quarterback. He rolled around. He made something happen. He waited for something to open up.
Without doubt. And I think that got to have patience
There he goes.
here.
He's looking. Oh. Short dump off to Gavin Garza, but he got hit hard, dropped the ball.
And right there, that pass protection there, Z-Dyke, you got to get rid of the ball. You only have so much time back there, and you're holding on to that football. I mean, you're going to get a shot to you here once Wauseon finally gets to you.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Well, either we missed something or...
No, the pitch catch is first down.
There.
His accuracy tonight has not, because once again, that pass there, incomplete, and it was high again.
And he had him. He was there.
You got to wonder, is it nerve for the first game, or is it just, here we are, and maybe we're just not clicking today.
Yeah, I've been around Will Zedike quite a bit. My son actually played AAU basketball with Will. Will's a kid that he doesn't get rattled. He's always pretty calm. He's easygoing. He's very quiet. I haven't seen him get rattled, but like you said, he's not really playing like he's not.
No, and that clock's going to get smaller and smaller in your head.
There goes Zedike. He's rolling.
Good find there. He dropped it. And that Olinger right there, that's a mental mistake right there that just can't happen. You're trying to, I understand you're trying to make a play, but man, concentration there.
Yeah, that would have been a first down.
But again, take notice of the pressure on Z-Dyke there. He was under duress once again.
Yeah, they definitely picked that up.
So I wonder, Coach Rakes, at halftime, what are you going to do to get that offensive line? Because that right now is killing you.
And you're going to have growing pains when you place 4 starters.
For sure. And it's week 1, game 1. I mean, but
there's a kick by Hoffman. Nice kick. Nice kick.
But Fairview has not been able to move the ball.
They're going to let it bounce down to about the 27-yard line.
So big question here, if you're Wauseon, you got 1:21 left on the clock and all your timeouts. You try to put more points on the board here. You trying to run this into the half, feeling good about yourself.
That's a tough one there. I think you just keep doing what you've been doing, but play it safe. No reason to lose the ball, throw an interception, do something to lose momentum.
No, and right there again, this is where Cale Albright, we've seen him make plays tonight, and you got to think, when's the big play coming? Because, we've seen him move down the field, and Albright had that nice run on the last drive, but they haven't hit the big one yet.
All right, here we go. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle to Hicks.
Hicks, the ball carrier.
Got to hit
all over him.
Got to hit the hole harder there.
Not sure if you got maybe 1 yard there.
But once again, if you're Wauseon, that's all right. Playing it conservatively, making sure you're getting in the half. You've been playing great football. Get your guys a little bit more rest, and let's see if we can't come out in this second half and keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, they gave them 2. They're looking like they're content to take this 14-6 halftime lead going to the locker room.
And that's okay right now. I mean,
I expect us another run here.
And right now, Coach Rake's at halftime. I'm seeing a lot of heads down on that Fairview sidelines, and that. And if you're Coach Rakes, you got to find a way to get your team motivated in this second half, because there's a lot of heads down already, because this was not what we were expecting going into this football game.
And I think that's some of the problem. I think this is not what the players expected. They're used to coming out 350, 400-yard games by Z-Dyke and just running all over the place. That hasn't been the case at all.
And right now, you look at it, and you got to question what you're doing offensively right now, because it ain't working, and you got to find a way to get to where you need to be going into this half.
Absolutely. So at the half, it's Wauseon 14, Fairview 6.
We are going to take a commercial break here. When we come back, we'll have live listening to the bands. We'll also run down some area scores, and we'll preview the second half on the return.
When it comes to your financial future, you deserve a partner who listens, understands, and helps you plan with confidence. Melissa Stockman, CHFC Chartered Financial Consultant and Financial Advisor with Edward Jones and Bryan, is here to help you navigate life's big moments, from saving for college to planning for retirement to protecting your family's future. As a chartered financial consultant, Melissa has advanced training to create customized strategies tailored to your unique goals and circumstances. At Edward Jones, she takes the time to get to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your priorities, then builds a personalized plan to help you reach them step by step. It's not about quick fixes, it's about long-term relationships and real results. Take control of your financial future today. Call Melissa Stockman at 419-633-0647 or visit her office at 130 North Main Street in Bryan. Melissa Stockman, your goals, your future, your partner in planning. Need quality concrete work or reliable hauling? Call DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. We handle it all. Flat work, pole barn floors, driveways, patios, and stamped concrete that turns heads. We also haul stone, mulch, and dirt delivered right to your project. Big or small, we've got you covered. Call Josh today for your free estimate at 419-576-0401. That's 419-576-0401. DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. Solid work delivered. Nestled in the heart of Sherwood, Ohio, Crystal Fountain Park invites you to say I do, in a place where history whispers around every corner. Surrounded by 28 acres of woods, meadows, illuminated trails, outdoor chapels, a tranquil reflection pond, and fire pit lounges. Whether planning a wedding, rehearsal dinner, or elegant gathering, Crystal Fountain Park blends historic elegance with modern flexibility and heartfelt service. Visit crystalfountainpark.com or call 419-576-1910 today to book your unforgettable moment. Fitzenreiter HVAC, keeping Northwest Ohio comfortable since 1955. Whether it's scorching summer heat or bitter winter cold, Fitzenreiter has your back with expert heating, cooling, and indoor air quality solutions for your residential and commercial needs. Need fast, reliable service? Call the local pros you can trust. Fitzenreiter HVAC. Give them a call today at 419-784-0828 or visit fitzenreiterhvac.com for more info. Under the lights this Friday night. While your team is taking hits on the field, who's got your back off the field? At Batten Stevens Body Shop in Defiance, we tackle the toughest repairs, from fender benders to full collision restoration. Our iCar Gold Class team scores big on quality and service. Proudly serving Defiance County for over 40 years, with certified technicians, advanced diagnostics, and lifetime warranties. We work with all major insurance providers. Batten Stevens Body Shop, the home team when your car takes a hit. Visit us at battenstevens.com or call 419-497-3111. BSN Sports is your go-to business for purchasing uniforms, equipment, spiritwear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives on the field. With over 1,200 sales professionals who live, work, and serve in your community, you're always just a short drive or phone call away. Be sure to give your local sales rep and Jim Garris a call for any of your athletic supply needs. Football season is here, and NWO Sports has you covered like never before. Catch the NWO Sports Podcast Football Edition every week as we break down local matchups, give our predictions, and talk all things high school football. And don't miss the NWO Sports Radio football broadcast, bringing you the action live from the sidelines all season long. Plus, stay connected 24/7 with up-to-date scores, highlights, and exclusive content. Like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube so you never miss a play. NWO Sports, your home for local football coverage your way.
And welcome back
When
to
it
our
comes to your
halftime
financial
show right
future,
now.
you deserve a
Currently,
partner who
we
listens,
have the
understands,
Fairview
and helps
Apache
you
marching
plan with
band out
confidence.
there.
Alyssa Stockman,
be ready.
CHFC, Chartered Financial.
We closed our Killer Bee singing show with the 2004 song from the Killers, Mr. Brightside. And once again, let's see or hear how loud you can sing along. The Wauseon High School Marching Band pays tribute to some of the best one-hit wonders in music history. We start with the 1997 gold record hit by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, The Impression That I Get. The McCoys hit #1 on the charts in 1965 with a catchy tune about a girl named Sloop. It's also the official rock song for the state of Ohio and a staple at Ohio State football games. Here is Hang On Sloopy. This 1961 release by Bruce Chappell is one of our favorites. It was also a part of the movie Dirty Dancing. Here is Hey Baby. pop group Blue Suede's only #1 hit was a cover of a 1968 B.J. Thomas song. Here is Hooked on a Feeling. Wauseon High School, Marching Band. Wauseon High School Band is under the direction of Mr. Donford, Mr. Andrew Miller, Mr. Luke Amy, and Miss Caitlin Taylor. This is part of the week for Banner Road.
.com or call 419-497-3111. DSN Sports is your go-to business for purchasing uniforms, equipment, spiritware, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives in the field. With over
We have the
1,200
winning
sales
ticket number in our
professionals,
50-50 drive.
always
Get
just a
your
short
tickets
drive from
out.
the call away.
Winning
Be sure to give your
ticket
local sales
number
rep and give us a
is
call for any of your athletics and why.
909 1457.
NW Sports has you covered like never before.
909
Catch the NW Sports Podcast Football Edition every week
1457.
as we break down.
That is worth $238.
And we're back. There's about a minute left in the half. We're going to run through some area scores for you here. We got Liberty Benton 21, Ottawa Glandorf 0. These games are all at the half. Wapakoneta 7, Oregon Clay 0, Montpelier 6, Antwerp 0, Van Wert 14, Bryan 7, Galleon 21, St. Mary's 0, Hilltop 6, Ridgedale 0, Eastwood, Wauseon's opponent next week 19, Kenton 8, Lipsick 20, Lake 14, Liberty Center 25, Tenora 0, Crestview 34, Parkway 20, New Bremen 20, Wayne Trace 0, Evergreen 14, Delphus Jefferson's that okay, Coach write him down. He wrote DJ. That was kind of he's tricking me here. Otsego 30, Toledo Bowers 3, Lakota 14, Elmwood 0, Lima Senior 0, Pickwa 0, Genoa 14, Archibald Blue Streak 7, Patrick Henry 33-0 over Hicksville.
Southview and Northview.
Southview 38, Northview 0, Paulding 27, Swanton 0, Delta 28, Ayersville 0, Gibsonburg 36, Ottawa Hills 7. Now Coach has some stats for you for our game for the half.
And, you know, when I go through some of these stats, a lot more lopsided than you think. For example, time of possession, Wauseon, 17 minutes, 50 seconds compared to 3 minutes, 21 seconds for Fairview. And right now, Wauseon, 9 first downs, 111 yards rushing, 46 yards passing. Now, they do have the turnover, the interception turnover earlier in the game. 2 penalties for 15 yards, but overall, not a bad game from Wauseon.
Not at all.
But when you look at Fairview stats right now, 22 yards rushing, passing yards 59. Z-Dyke is 6 of 13 for 59 yards to start this game. Not the start we thought we were going to see.
No, not at all.
And penalties right now, just 2 for Fairview, 2 for Wauseon, playing a very good, clean game, both sides. And right now, Albright, we talked about this at the opener. Can he be more? But right now, he's got 11 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. Ballard, 4 rushes for 14 yards. Hicks, though, we talked about him, but he's only got 9 yards on 7 carries. And then Albright, then 4 of 7 for 46 yards in the pick. So not bad stats out of Albright, doing exactly what we thought he was going to do. Now, as far as Fairview, then, Grinnell Dennis, he's their leading rusher right now. 2 carries for 14 yards. And then we talked about Garza. He's only got 2 carries for 6. So at some point, what does Coach Rakes do in this second half to get his boys fired up?
Yep, I do believe there was a wise man at the beginning of this that said Fairview needs to establish a run game.
And they have not. I don't know if they've tried much. But again, we talked about that time of possession. Wauseon chewing up that clock, exactly what they needed to do. I mean, we talked about in the opener about Wauseon's 3 keys, and they've blown out those 3 keys out the window for sure. I mean, that depth on defense, they're showing they're ready to come and get Fairview out and beat them in the mouth from the get-go. And we talked about being more than Cale Albright, and I think Cale's done a hell of a job out there.
Yes,
I really do. But his supporting players are coming in and they're doing exactly what they needed to do. And you just got to think, if they keep this up in the second half, what's Fairview going to do to overcome what they're getting thrown their way?
Definitely. I think the one thing that Albright's doing, though, is he's exuding confidence. He's calm, cool, collected. His teammates see it. They see that their leader's in control. And I think it makes them all feel better. For sure.
And you would have thought coming into this game with William Z-Dyke being that first team all quarterback, you would have thought he was the one where you're going to see. But I have not seen that all state first team quarterback out of him.
Yes. And that comes to, it seems like they're lining Olinger up on the outside. Do they need to move him around and get him involved?
I think one or two times I've seen him play in the slot, but man, if he's your playmaker, you got to find a way to get him the ball just a little bit more, whether it be in a screen or just even an end around here at this point. Get your playmakers, and I think the third Fairview point, don't get moved in the trenches. And I think right now Wauseon has been able to do whatever they want offensively and defensively with their lines. And here we are with the kickoff.
Yep. Minetti kicks off. Looks like this is going to go out of bounds.
Not a good way to start this half, though.
Not at all, Coach. And now it's looking like a better move that Fairview did defer and get the ball in the second half.
For sure.
They can start the momentum back on their side.
And I know, and again, we keep talking like, Fairview's down 25, 30 points right now, and they're only down 14-6.
Yes, they're well within Fairview. They can put up 14-21 in a heartbeat.
For sure. I mean, when you're a team that scored 33 points a game last year, you got to think something big's got to happen here in this second half.
Yep. All right, here comes Fairview. Coming out with trips to the right. 2 receivers on the left. Z-Dyke in shotgun. Empty backfield.
Man, that trips to the boundary here. Good thing they're motioning out of that.
Yeah. Z-Dyke back. He's looking. Got his receiver over the middle.
Something I've noticed. Off-ball receivers are not running crisp, hard routes.
No, not at all.
And I wonder, if they're going to keep doing that, is Wauseon going to take advantage of that defensively?
Yep. That was Brody Williams with the reception. Z-Dyke back, shotgun. Oh, we had movement on the line. It's like offsides, Wauseon.
And right there, I wonder if maybe we're just a little too excited to start this second half from what we've seen.
Maybe.
I'll tell you, this has been a great Battle of the Tribe Trophy tonight.
Yes, definitely.
And I know Wauseon's had the upper hand in most of these years, but Fairview's had their number the past couple.
Running up the middle. Got a couple.
And you just saw that hole just shrink as soon as it opened up. It was there for that brief second, but man,
It closed quick.
this Wauseon defense is definitely playing with a lot of confidence. Got to think Tyler Rodriguez in the middle there, definitely leading that crew.
But if your rake's at the half, what are you doing to make your adjustments? 'Cause it seems like it's just the energy level's not there. You got to get these guys up.
Well, I mean, once again, you got to think, man, that's a.
Olinger, he's got it. He's around.
I think it's coming back for legal man downfield. They had offensive linemen 10 yards down the field.
That's about a 30-yard gain, but it's probably coming back.
And that was the spark.
It's a hole.
But to go back to your question, Matt, for Coach Rakes, you got to think, what happened on that first drive? What did we do right on that first drive, and how can we replicate that? And when you think about it, they didn't hit the home run. They dinked and they dunked down the field and finally put the ball in the end zone. And so they got to learn to just sustain that drive. We don't need the big play right now. We're in the game.
Yep.
There's no reason to fight ourselves here. And I think we saw it a couple times where they had the ball backed up at the 1 yard line on first down. They tried to throw a go route down the sideline, and we just now, granted, he makes a good pass there. We're talking something different with a 99-yard touchdown pass. But here,
second and 8, 49.
It was good to see him try to establish the run a couple times. Maybe got to do that again.
Down to the 39-yard line, first down Fairview.
But see what they did there, they finally moved Olinger inside to the slot and put him on a slant route. Wauseon all night, their outside guys have been man up, pressed on their guys, physical. And Fairview has not been able to overcome that.
Yep, that was something we just talked about, moving your first-team All-State player around.
See, they went back to that jailbreak from earlier.
There's another 16-yard gain.
Gavin Mead, way to get in the game there. Because he has definitely been quiet this game, and we thought he was going to be a big playmaker here. So here we go. We talked about how, again, move down the field, dink and dunk down the field. Here they are. They ran a screen play now.
Yep.
Nice little jailbreak screen. Now we got another first down. We're almost to the cusp of the red zone here.
That was a 17-yard gain by Mead. And here we go.
See, again,
got a reception.
A nice
There's Garza.
The inside guy in the trips. Once again, nice little out route. He's wide open.
2 yards on that one.
And right now, Wauseon zone, you got to think if they're going to keep hitting him with these short passes, move that zone up just a little bit.
Zedike back. He's looking. Whistle.
I think Coach Moore wants a timeout here. Good, he needed it. They were out of alignment big time.
Yep. We'll take a timeout with them.
Under the lights this Friday night. While your team is taking hits on the field, who's got your back off the field? At Batten Stevens Body Shop in Defiance, we tackle the toughest repairs, from fender benders to full collision restoration. Our iCar Gold Class team scores big on quality and service. Proudly serving Defiance County for over 40 years, with certified technicians, advanced diagnostics, and lifetime warranties. We work with all major insurance providers. Batten Stevens Body Shop, the home team when your car takes a hit. Visit us at battenstevens.com or call 419-497-3111. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And here we go. That was a good timeout there by Coach Moore.
Yes, you gotta stop him.
I mean, one thing, you hate to waste those timeouts in the second half, but right there with where we're at on the field, you got to make sure our defense is aligned here.
Here we go. Zedike back, looking left,
He's got Olinger in the corner, missed him. He's got Olinger open in the end zone. Got him.
He's got him wide open. Oh no, he overthrew him.
And right there, Olinger, they must have made that halftime adjustment to get him the ball more because they moved him into the slot now. And he's been pretty much there the entire second half on this drive so far. He ran a nice little corner route, and he had all day to throw that ball.
Yes.
Missed him 2 or 3 different times when he was wide open with nobody around him.
Zedike takes off. Slid in about 4 yards short of the first, 3 yards.
But got the first. Okay. So now if you're Wauseon, this is the first time you've really had your back to the wall all game defensively. You've been able to manhandle them pretty much defensively all game. So now here we are. You're backed up. What are you going to do to respond?
Zedike with snap. Look, dangerous pass, but it's gonna be a touchdown, Fairview Olinger. First team All-State, the first team All-State.
Good play there. And if you notice, look who was trying to break that up for Wauseon, Cale Albright. That just went over his fingertips there. If he gets maybe one more inch.
I tell you what, Coach, walking away from this game, no matter what happens, I think we know Cale Albright is a football player.
For sure. Now, granted, he was just honorable mention last year, but you got to think he's looking at the chops to maybe try to get that first team here.
Absolutely. They're going for two. Zedike scrambling. He's got a man. Meade, 2-point conversion. Folks, we're tied up.
We got a ball game again. Here we go.
Absolutely.
And that touchdown and 2-point conversion, once again, brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman.
Great drive. Way to open up the second half.
And you could not have, come up with a perfect drive after the half.
Yep, that was exactly what you need. Nothing big, nothing flashy.
Coach Rake's got to be happy. Once again, you didn't have to go for the home run, and he didn't.
Nope.
Just moved it down. And I'm glad to see he made the adjustment for Olinger, because if not, I just Wauseon on the outside. So now if you're Wauseon and Coach Moore, okay, do you keep man pressing when obviously they have adjusted? So now how are you going to adjust to the adjustment?
That's why it's always a chess game, Coach.
For sure. But if you're Wauseon, this is your first drive coming out of the half. In this first half, you moved it down the field almost every single drive.
Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing, because we got a ball game.
Yeah, that Wauseon offensive line in the first half was really impressive.
It was. That was a very impressive front five.
And they've got some big boys down there.
They definitely got some big boys down there for sure. And again, we talked about this in the opener too. That experience that they gained from last year matters.
And there's the kick. Coming back to the 20, the 25, cutting outside 30. And he's pushed out of bounds about the 35. But there's a flag. Flag on the play.
And right there on the kickoff there by Fairview, he was able to take that return because the outside contain guys for Fairview were lost in the shuffle. Can't lose contain on that.
Yeah, but Xavier Molina, he's stepping up. He's going to be a playmaker this year.
He's definitely showed that in this game, that he is willing to step up and make the plays when necessary.
Sideline infraction against the Indians.
Oh, sideline infraction.
And that's the second one tonight. So that's the penalty this time.
As a coach, that has got to frustrate you.
Oh, without a doubt. You gotta make sure, one of the duties, as a young coach is, you're the get back coach and making sure everybody's staying behind those lines. You got to wonder, does Coach Moore have that guy or not down there?
Okay, here goes Albright. Ready to captain his team. There's a handoff to Hicks.
Good power run.
Hicks is just a good hard runner.
He is running hard. Now I know he ain't got the stats right now as we've seen.
Yep.
But I think again, as they keep chugging and chugging and chugging, I mean,
yes,
the old saying, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, right? And I think that's exactly what Wauseon wants to do. And Fairview is playing right into that.
Yes. Yep, definitely impressive looking young man. So we got 2nd and 5 from the 35. 8:20 on the clock. Albright takes a snap, handoff to Hicks again. Little juke and jive. Not going much of anywhere.
Now, see, there they ran a counter to the wide side of the field there. They brought the H-back through to pull as well as a guard. They both got their blocks, but I think Hicks in the backfield got to hit that hole just a little bit quicker.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 from the 36. 14-14.
Man, I'm coming out impressed with these Wauseon Indians tonight.
Absolutely. After a frustrating year last year, they've really stepped up this game. They're starting the season out right.
Mm-hmm. Good play there. Way to move the chains.
Albright's pass is complete to Rodriguez.
And see right there again. You see it. First and second down, we stayed in front of the chains. We kept on schedule. Get us a nice little 3rd and short here. Nice little connection there to Rodriguez in the slot. And here we are, another Wauseon first down. And again, chewing that clock and chewing that clock.
The dink and dunk seems to work for both teams.
For sure.
1st and 10 from the 41, 7:10 clock.
But more than anything, I think Wauseon's starting to find an offensive identity.
That they definitely are. Albright on the keeper. Goes around left side, pushed out of bounds. At 47-yard line. Garza on the tackle.
Because, again, you see it there now. They ran a nice little quarterback sweep to the short side of the field. And Albright got to the corner faster than the Fairview could get there. And here we go. We're picking up 5-6 yards a pop. Hard to stop. Hard to lose when you're picking up 5 to 6 yards a pop.
Yes, indeed. 2nd and 5 from the 46. 6:58. Got 2 wide receivers out wide, 1 down low. Albright takes a snap. He's running.
And once again,
down.
What'd I just say? 5-6 yards a pop again. And they're
that offensive line just pushing them.
And they're not. And when you look on that was just a simple quarterback power there.
Yes.
They're not doing anything fancy.
Nothing at all.
They brought Rodriguez, the H-back, into motion, and he just let up the hole with Hicks, and here comes Albright. Hard to stop a good quarterback ISO.
So here we go, 1st and 10. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Correct.
Takes snap, looking. Incomplete.
I think he made the wrong read there. He had both those inside guys in trips running hitch routes, and I think maybe he should have thrown it to the inside guy. He was just a little bit more open, a little less traffic there to throw it to Rodriguez, but intended for Reckner there.
So the Indians will regroup, 2nd and 10.
But one thing I do want to see from Wauseon in the second half, again, going back to can they be more than just Cale Albright when the going gets tough?
Yes.
I mean, granted, you're going to give him the ball, but what are you going to do? Who else is going to step up?
Albright takes the snap. Handoff. 26 was the ball carrier.
Jasso again.
Yep. Julian Jasso.
And, earlier in the game, we talked about that snap, how the snap was coming back slow, end over end a couple times. And and we thought maybe that would play in the Fairview's favor. But I think, like, the timing and the rhythm of Wauseon's offense, they have taken to that. And they're, again, moving the ball. But here we go, 3rd and long.
3rd and 8 from the 47.
But
Shotgun
again,
formation.
This has been almost a 5-minute drive.
He's looking deep.
He's got him.
Oh, just overthrew by about 2 yards there.
And if you're Albright, man, you wish you had that one back.
I was just saying incomplete, but I like the play, coach. He was there.
For sure.
He had him.
And that's something I wonder, in the summertime, you're just throwing them up and lobbing them in. Use that connection there.
Yep.
Maybe just a second quicker getting that ball off. I think he lays in that breadbasket. But like the idea, 3rd and long there, going for it from midfield there.
So Wauseon to punt. Out comes Minetti.
Got to back him up deep. He has not punted the ball well tonight.
No, not at all. Fair catch.
Dropped it. And Wauseon's got
it. Ball. Big mistake there, coach.
Big mistake, because now you're setting Wauseon after, nonetheless, the fact that even though they punted, that was still a 4.5-minute drive off the clock.
Yes.
So now you're putting your defense, if you're Coach Race, you're putting that defense back on the field. Wauseon is at the 21, right on the cusp of that red zone. And you got to think, man, what a backbreaker there in such a tight game right now.
Yeah, great job by Fairview's defense to get them off the field, and they're right back on. 5:27 to go in the quarter. 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. Albright takes snap. Quick throw to the left.
Good move by
breaks one
Reckner there. Reckner.
Nice play by Reckner.
But again, nothing too fancy. We're just throwing a quick one-step hitch route, and he made his guy miss. And here, because again, that man press there, I think we've seen, a little bit of Wauseon's physicality there overcome that.
Yep, nice 14-yard gain. So 1st and 7 from the 7. 5:12 on the clock.
Got to think you're going to get in between tackles again here. Probably Albright. There it is. Quarterback ISO.
And
Makes
he's
a move.
in. He's in.
What a play.
Touchdown, Albright.
Wow.
Just like that.
And once again, Matt, at the opener, who did we talk about more? Fairview's William Zedike.
Yes, sir.
We didn't talk
Yes,
too much
sir.
about Kale Albright. And right now, Kale Albright is outplaying William Zedike.
Absolutely.
So I wonder now, here we go. Another touchdown brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman. You got to wonder here now. You got 5 minutes left in the third quarter, Coach Rakes. You got to keep your game in ball. Players in this ball game.
Field goal is good. 21-14. 5 minutes to go.
14.
Nestled in the heart of Sherwood, Ohio, Crystal Fountain Park invites you to say I do in a place where history whispers around every corner. Surrounded by 28 acres of woods, meadows, illuminated trails, outdoor chapels, a tranquil reflection pond, and fire pit lounges. Whether planning a wedding, rehearsal dinner, or elegant gathering, Crystal Fountain Park blends historic elegance with modern flexibility and heartfelt service. Visit crystalfountainpark.com or call 419-576-1910 today to book your unforgettable moment. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. 21-14, Wauseon with 5 minutes to go. And then he places the ball.
Benetti tees it up for the Indians.
Both teams playing hard tonight. Gotta like that.
And here's the kick by Benetti. Looks like Meade's going to take it about the 15 to the 20, 20, 30, about 32-yard line. Nice return.
So we got a nice return here. All right. We got some decent field position. We got to do what we just did to tie this game up on the last possession. Move down the field, get my chunk plays when I can, and then possibly worry about a home run ball once we suck that defense back in.
Yeah, they got to establish what they were doing earlier. Keep the short, quick plays. Nothing long, nothing deep, not yet.
And if you're Wauseon, you can't let them get behind you here.
Zedike, he's rolling left, and he just threw it away. Smart play. There was nowhere for him to go.
But there we go again. Talking about the Fairview offensive line.
Yep.
They're letting 2-3 guys get in right there. If Zedike didn't have the...
we got a player down for Fairview.
But back to what I was saying before the injury here. Zedike, I mean, if he didn't see that rush coming, I mean, he was going to get a pounding there.
Yeah.
Way to keep your head on the swivel there. We're going to step away real quick as we sort through the injury.
Fitzenreiter HVAC, keeping Northwest Ohio comfortable since 1955. Whether it's scorching summer heat or bitter winter cold, Fitzenreiter has your back with expert heating, cooling, and indoor air quality solutions. for your residential and commercial needs. Need fast, reliable service? Call the local pros you can trust. Fitz & Ryder HVAC. Give them a call today at 419-784-0828 or visit fitzandryderhvac.com for more info. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. 21-14. Wauseon leads. Player down the field. Looks like just cramps.
Another cramping issue.
Yeah, beginning of the season seems like this is a little more common than not.
I mean, and this is, no matter what amount of conditioning, no matter how much workout you do in the summertime, sometimes you just can't prevent cramping.
It does look like it's Grinnell down there in the field, so.
And hopefully it's just a cramp. We're back out there because right now, to lose him right now, both offensive and defensively, is going to be a huge blow.
Yeah, the trainer's out there stretching his leg. So Wauseon's getting together. Coach is talking things over with them. Probably trying to make sure they don't give Fairview momentum. Score another touchdown. Let's keep them in check.
I think more than anything here,
it is Grinnell. He's walking off.
If you're Fairview, you're getting killed in time of possession. Your defense has been out on the field again for most of this second half already, after already being on the field for most of the first half. And you see a lot of guys going both ways for Fairview. When is that going to start creeping in with the physicality that Wauseon's been playing with? Maybe you need to start thinking about, you're down by 7, but, man, we got to work some clock too.
Yeah, if you look at both benches, Wauseon is significantly bigger.
For sure. And, I mean, some of that does come from the fact that they are in a higher division, more enrollment.
Yep.
But, I mean, again, last year's game even, Fairview took it to them 30-12.
But we look down there down on the sidelines there and all their offensive linemen rusting. Here's Z-Dyke. Z-Dyke's running, rolling. He's going to run it.
But he was under pressure.
40, 50.
But once again, under pressure again. And Wauseon defensively, they're not doing anything special. Right there, they just brought a linebacker right through the middle, a gap, and nobody picked them up.
Run out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Good for a Fairview first down.
So 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, about an 18-yard run by Z-Dyke. Z-Dyke from the shotgun.
And you got to
snap.
You got to think he's ready for a big play himself.
Got him over the middle, wide open, Mead. Makes one man miss, 2.
And where has that been?
Yes, nice
just a
play.
Nice, simple dig route across the middle of the field. You had the clear out behind it. We're finally, I think we're starting to see those little bit of pieces from Z-Dyke here and the Fairview offense that we've been grown accustomed to over the past season.
Yep, and right there he had some time too.
That's true too. There was time in the pocket to throw the ball.
Z-Dyke ready for the snap. Z-Dyke looking right, looking left. Over the middle. Looks like Olinger again. First down. Is it first down? Maybe
no, I think
short.
it's close. Yeah, I think about a yard short here. But there, I mean, that's a good piece by Olinger. He was just a check down at first, just running a quick screen. Saw it was covered, found the open grass, made a nice play there.
Definitely nice play. Good hands.
Good hands.
So we got 2nd down and 1 from the 22.
And it's again those names we called in the opener. Like now we're starting to hear those.
Yep.
Maybe we're starting to wake up just a little bit.
There's Gavin. Is that Garza? Garza runs left, gets about 4 yards. First down, Fairview.
And I think that was an important first down here. Had to get that first down. Had to. Because in this case, man, I know you got your bag of tricks on 4th down, but, man, we got to move the sticks. We got to get first down. Move that clock.
Yep, 1st and 10, 18-yard line, 3:15 to go in the quarter. Z-Dyke takes a snap. He's looking. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it.
Flag down. And I think once again, that pressure on Z-Dyke, now you're starting to see mental errors by the Fairview offensive line. Again, trying to get those game reps that it's hard to simulate in practice. And even the 2 scrimmages that they have, it's hard to simulate Friday night without actually playing on Friday night.
Yeah, but one thing I'm seeing, Coach, is if you watch the receivers go out, it seems like they're just kind of running to a spot and they're not creating separation. They're not moving around.
No, they're not. They're just, well, this is the top of my route. I'm done. And that's where you got to find the green grass. Where's the open grass? That's how we can find you and get you the ball.
Low snap, Z-Dyke, rolling left. He's still up somehow.
Oof,
nice
that was a
play
good move
by Z-Dyke.
Way to make something out of nothing. Because right there, once again, that offensive line breaking down again. And right now, look, that's another offensive lineman down. Is that Spangler down again?
Yep. No, yep. I think that's Grinnell again.
Nope. Along the sidelines right there, number 58, Spangler, the captain.
No, Coach is younger. He does have better eyes than me. And this is all the way across the field.
But, man, once again, another cramp. That's his second one today. So I guess while they are attuning to the injury, let's take a quick break.
Under the lights this Friday night. While your team is taking hits on the field, who's got your back off the field? At Batt & Stevens Body Shop in Defiance, we tackle the toughest repairs, from fender benders to full collision restoration. Our iCar Gold Class team scores big on quality and service. Proudly serving Defiance County for over 40 years, with certified technicians, advanced diagnostics, and lifetime warranties. We work with all major insurance providers. Batt & Stevens Body Shop, the home team when your car takes a hit. Visit us at batandstevens.com or call 419-497-3111. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. Fairview, second and 19, 21-14. Wauseon, 2:56 to go in the quarter, 27-yard line. Still working on the player over on the sideline, stretching him out. Looks like cramps again, Coach.
Got to get that stretch out, get some more water in him. And again, going back to the pickle shot, might have had to take that last night.
I think it'd help him.
And I want to say one year I was coach, I think one of the athletic trainers, I think they made pickle juice popsicles.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they used to store them in the trainer's office. They used to carry a jar of pickle juice with them, too.
All right, here we go. Z-Dyke in shotgun formation. Takes a snap. He's looking. He's going big. He's got him. Touchdown, Fairview.
And good thing he hit that, because I'm going to tell you right now, once again, Z-Dyke was on the ground. All 4 Wauseon rushers that got right in his face. Man, way to get rid of the ball there quick.
He felt the pressure, stepped forward.
What a touchdown pass.
27 yards right in the numbers. Great throw. I think we're seeing 2 great quarterbacks tonight.
For sure. And we thought this was going to be a duel. We thought Z-Dyke was going to be the man. And right now we're starting to see they're both making plays back and forth. What a good game.
Fairview going for 2.
And we saw this.
There was a flag down, pass incomplete.
Flag on the play.
And, last night's games, there was more than one game that came down to a 2-point conversion late.
Coach, why go for 2 there when you got a good kicker?
Well, I wonder, does that first extra point rattle in your mind a little bit? Does Coach Rakes want to try to gain a little bit of momentum here and let their team say, hey, we got the lead here. Let's keep playing with some enthusiasm. But now you miss it. And again, as we talked last night even, you got that Napoleon Defiance game go down to a 2-point conversion. The Columbus Grove Pandora game came down to a 2-point conversion. Now, is this 2-point conversion now going to loom over the rest of this ball game? And
that's 3 touchdowns scored, though, and that's 2 extra points. An extra point and now a 2-point conversion failed.
That's 3 points leaving off the table here. Could mean something late in the game.
And like we talked about coming into the game, Vandermeer, for everything that we've seen, he's a good kicker.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. How are we losing confidence so quick, so fast? You know, one thing on the kickoff that we haven't mentioned is how number 11 here, Hoffman, he keeps trying to slide in the fake onside kick here as Vandermeer kicks it deep. So you got to wonder, is one time he's just going to dribble one right down the middle?
There we go. There it is.
Onside kick.
There it is. He
He's
got
got
it. Hoffman got it. Good. Folks, they don't call him the coach for nothing.
What a great momentum swing here by Coach Rakes.
Great call.
Man, see, right there, you know, you want to try to make sure your guys, you know, fire them up a little bit. That's a special teams play right there. Get your offense back on the field. Let's keep moving.
That was a great call. I think that Coach Rakes made contact with Coach up here. Coach Create, that was nice.
Hey,
Now, what are they going to do with it?
You know what they say about the blind dog?
So what is Z-Dyke and company going to do with it?
Got to move the ball. Got to keep doing what you're doing. I'll tell you, the move to bring Olinger into the slot has definitely helped Fairview in this second half.
Z-Dyke gets a keeper up the middle.
Quarterback draw. It's good to have that quarterback that can do that.
Yes.
Because then now you're not playing. You're playing with numbers.
Yep.
And defensively, you know, that's a lot tougher to stop than just a straight handoff.
Yes.
Playing 11 on 11 is a lot harder than 10 on 11.
4-yard gain. For you Fairview fans that remember Ryan Radcliffe, remember the playoff game where he could have ran, and never did.
Speaking of Ryan Radcliffe, he was a monster in this series.
There's Grinnell up the middle. Good to see him with the ball.
For sure. So, yeah, the former Central Michigan product, Radcliffe.
Yep.
You know, in this series, he has, you know, the most completions, most attempts in this game. Crazy, 63 attempts.
63 attempts in a high school game. That's insane.
And I think, like, you know, down in the Lime area with Kenton Wildcats when they had Ben Mock, I mean, that's numbers that they were putting up at the time.
Benny and the Jets. Here's Z-Dyke with a fake.
Multiple big hits there. I'm glad Olinger's getting up off of that one.
Got a hold on Fairview.
Gotta wonder again, the mental mistakes of the offensive line right now. Coming back once again to hurt. That was good. I mean, they had 3rd and 1 now. Third and long. That's gonna hurt.
So 3rd and 1, 21-20. Minute 40 left in the quarter.
But now with that turnover, now you're looking at 3rd and 11. The playbook changes just a little bit.
Yep.
A lot easier to call a play on 3rd and 1 than 3rd and 11.
Well, we'll see what Coach Riggs has up his sleeve here.
And you got to think in a 1-point game like this has got to be 4-down territory.
I think for Fairview, absolutely.
I mean, you're showing you're a big play team. 11 yards is nothing.
He's got a man. Oh, interception overthrown. Oh, he fumbled. Then he recovered.
Amazing there. You know, Z-Dyke there overthrows his intended receiver there. And, you know, would have been a great play as he find him, but, man, throws it right then to the safety on the overthrow. And, man, must have not been used to having the ball in his hands there on the run back. Fumbled there on the –
big pick by Peasley.
With 1:29 to go in this third quarter, if you're Coach Riggs, you got to think, I'm down by 1. And the way they've been moving the ball, how many times am I going to touch that ball again on offense?
Yes.
And then if that's the case, well, then when does that alarm bell come off? Man, I got to do something quick. And to not capitalize on the onside kick there, that might hurt.
Yep. So 1st and 10, Wauseon from the 50-yard line.
And if you're Wauseon here, keep doing what you're doing. Pound that rock. Run that clock.
It's a handoff up the middle.
And I know if Coach Moore right now, I know right now he's looking, we may not be to the 4th quarter yet, but he's looking how many more seconds am I draining off that clock?
Absolutely. That was Hasso on the carry.
You know, they always talk about how a team wants to be 1-0 after the week. Man, being 1-0 after this, beating your rival like this, that's going to give you a lot of momentum.
Yep. Don't forget, you get to keep the Tribe Trophy Cup. Or they get to take it back because Fairview won it last year.
Crazy.
Wauseon won it the 4 years prior. Albright to keeper, running left.
Albright on the
Fairview's
keeper.
all over that one. Gained a couple.
Locked down by Mullins.
Wonder if they're going to Wauseon here. Game clock's underneath the play clock. Wonder, Coach Moore, you got that 1 point lead and your offense has been moving. Do we just run this down? Or are we going to try to run one more?
Yeah, I'm thinking they just let the clock run out here.
Got to.
Be content with a 1 point
I mean,
lead.
you got to think, wow, they're going to try to run a play. Or are they going to try to maybe pick up 5 yards here? Maybe try to freeze them?
So 3rd and 5.
I'd try to freeze them here. See if they can't get them on a mental error.
Yep, they're not snapping
Nope.
it. There we go. End
Good
of the
move.
third quarter.
That's the end of the
What
third quarter.
What a set! That was a great quarter right there. Both teams showed that they could move the ball.
Yep.
I think we got something here.
So at the end of 3 quarters, it's 21-20. Wauseon with the ball at the 45-yard line.
So at the end of the third quarter here, we'd like to honor Hall of Fame inductee, right?
Yep.
Coach
absolutely.
Bob Olin.
Bob Olin, former Fairview head coach.
Bob Olin's entering his 47th year of coaching in 2025. He's in his 6th season at Eden, where he's 38-19, with the last of those 38 wins putting him at 250 wins for his career at 250-88. Olin won 104 games for the Fairview Apaches here as head coach from 95 to 2007. And he's then traveled a little bit around Ohio here with head coaching stops at Antwerp, Mechanicsburg, Tiffin Calvert, Ridgedale, Arlington, Versailles, Ada, and Lake. Wow, what a coaching career.
And I tell you, I'm lucky enough that I'm old enough that I got to watch Coach Olin. They used to run for about 400 yards a game, and then he switched over to throwing for 400 yards a game.
Yeah, he ran that wide open. And when I personally remember when he came to Ada, that was after the Mike Fell regime there, and they were known for throwing the ball up and down the field. Then Olin coming in, that was a nice, smooth transition for them.
Yep.
But good for Coach Olin.
Yep. Congratulations, Coach. You deserve it. All right, Wauseon's ball. Shotgun by Albright.
Start of the
Snap
fourth.
comes, a little high snap. He's up the middle, running left. He's gang tackled. Gain of 2 or 3.
Now,
It's like a gain of 3.
it's 4th and short here from midfield. Now, you could go for this and be okay. But you got to think, too, with a kicker like Minetti, do you try to pin him deep, knowing that your defense has stopped Fairview more times than not tonight?
Yeah, I don't see Minetti leaving the sideline, so.
I don't either, which this right here shows how much faith Coach Moore has in his offense here to pick up these 2 yards. And I'm going to tell you right now, these might be the most important 2 yards of the game right here.
Definitely. They pick these up, and then they chew more time off that clock. So here we go, 4th and 2 from the 42. 2-back set. There's a handoff. Oh, they got it, and they got it.
Still moving.
About a 9-yard gain there.
And you know what was good to see there? That wasn't Cale Albright.
Yes.
That right there was Azarion Hicks. And that right there is exactly what Wauseon needs to do. Keep moving the chains. Maybe get Albright. Even though he's made the plays, maybe pull back away from him and see what our other guys and our other running backs can do.
Yep. See who can step up.
Because right now, fourth quarter, this is where you're made as a team. How do you perform in the fourth quarter?
So here we go, Albright. Ready to take the snap.
Little counter action here. Ballard.
Take a hand up. Ooh, Ballard. Nice run. Nice hard run.
But once again there, Matt, that run was built in the first half.
Yes.
You keep chewing and you keep chewing and you keep pounding and keep pounding. That Fairview defense, they are on their heels.
Yes. Yep.
And if I'm Coach Rakes, I got to think, how do I not let the dam break here? Because right now, you can't afford another touchdown given up.
No, not with the way they're controlling the ball.
No. In an 8-point game, when you've been your point after touchdowns have not been very successful tonight.
Another run by Ballard up the middle. It was 2nd one, got the first down.
Ballard's showing a little bit of workhorse potential here. We talked in the opener about Hicks, but man, Ballard's been the power back a little bit more tonight.
Ballard, 5'11", 215-pound senior. So as a senior, you know he wants to bring that tradition, that pride back to Wauseon
Without a doubt.
this year.
And you got to wonder, how much has last year's game been in Coach Moore and Wauseon's team as they built up to this game?
Snap, Albright. Quick pass. It's
open.
This might be it.
Oof. Good tackle. Way to save the touchdown there. And that right there, Matt, that's what we were talking about right there. How are you gonna move Albright off his spot? And how are you going to adjust to the fact that Albright can do more than just leg it? Because you see him, he was going to run it again with a nice little quarterback ISO, just flips it out to his receiver, and there's nobody in front of him because that defense sucked in. And once again, another play built in the first half.
That was a 19-yard gain there.
And that's one thing as a play caller, you got to understand. You're not thinking about the play now. You're thinking 2, 3, 4 plays down the line, and you're thinking, how can I set up the next play? And so that right there is another example of that.
Albright, right up the middle, touchdown.
What a play. I tell you, I have come out thoroughly impressed with Cale Albright tonight.
Absolutely.
And I will have to say, once again, Cale Albright making the play. And, if you're Coach Moore here, do you consider going for 2, putting this as a 2-possession game? It's an aggressive move, I know.
I think,
but the way your offense is played.
Yep. Your kicker, though, has been solid all night. I think you just play it safe.
Personally, I would have gone for 2, but. But once again, another touchdown brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman for all your financial needs in Bryan, Ohio.
The extra point is good. 28-20.
But now, you're Fairview. You're down 8. Less than 10 to play. It's gut check time now.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to think, those games that Fairview lost last year, it was all just right there. Those plays that just escaped.
28-20, 9:39 to go. Hey, we shed a little spotlight on Bob Owen earlier on going into the Hall of Fame. I don't think that you could do a Wauseon broadcast without mentioning the 1993 Wauseon Indians. 14-0. They won the state title. They were actually runner-ups in basketball, state champs in baseball. They outscored their opponents that year 392-76.
And were you telling me before the game started how their quarterback then to win the baseball title had a walk-off 2-run homer?
Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Corey Griggs had a walk-off home run or had a home run that won that game. He was also the quarterback, and I believe his daughter is one of the best softball players in America right now. So the talent didn't fall far from the tree. But 1993 Wauseon, 14-0 state champs, arguably the best class to ever come out of this area. So congratulations to them. It's always good to mention that team. All right, so here we go. Wauseon kicking off to Fairview, 9:39 in the clock.
Oh, no.
Looks like it might go out of bounds again.
And if you're a kicker like Benetti, and he looks like a kicker that's like, I'm going to go to the next level.
Yes.
He just looks the part of a college kicker, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Like putting a kick on tape like that.
Two of them.
Two of them. Must be first game jitters.
As a coach, you're up 28-20, but some of the silly, the kicking out of bounds, the sideline infraction, that stuff's got to kill you.
Oh, for sure. I mean, those are the things that when you look at the tape after the game tomorrow, you say, what can I fix? And those are controllable things that we can fix. And I think if you're Wauseon right now, again, you got to feel good about where you're at. Defensively, if I'm Wauseon, I'm not changing what I'm doing. Fairview is rattled.
Here we go, Zedike. He's looking. He's unloading down the middle. He's got a man. If he can make a miss, he can go. Broke one tackle. Got him on the second. Nice play on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Kellen Beals. That's the first time we've called Mr. Beals tonight. Sophomore wide receiver.
Great job.
And right there, we were just saying how Wauseon has controlled and dictated what they're doing offensively and defensively. And right now, Fairview's starting to finally find those holes in the zone. I mean, they're just playing, it almost looks like just a quick cover 2 with a man press.
Here we go. Snap.
Now, see, now they're manned up.
Oh.
So now, if Wauseon's going to play this man-to-man defense, you've got to find where is my mismatch?
Yep.
Where can I get an open receiver?
Yep.
And so now, you got to think, can I put a double move on them? You've seen a couple times where Fairview's ran a screen play or a quick slant. At what point do you pump it and go deep? Because we haven't seen too much out of both teams play deep yet.
I think part of that, though, is if you're Will, you got to look at your offensive line. You got to say, you got to give me time.
For sure.
He's going for it. Oh, he's got a man.
Oh,
touchdown, Fairview. Wow. Unbelievable.
Wow, way to get back right.
John Hoffman.
Way to get right back into this just that quick. Wow.
I've told you earlier, when it comes to Zedike there, he don't get rattled. He's as calm and cool as it gets.
But you can see they're running that Wauseon running that cover 2 man press zone. They're basically playing a 2 under here. And so by playing that 2 under, you're going to get those disadvantages. And you can see right there, he got behind the defense there, somehow got behind the safety. Safety's on his backs. It's too open there.
And you can't do that with Zedike.
Correct.
He'll find it. So here we go, going for 2.
Big 2-point play here. Got to think, what's your best play here? Uh-oh.
It's
Philly special.
Misdirection.
He's got a man. Nope, he's going to run it. Did he get in?
He's in. 28-28.
Wow. What a 2-point play there. What a 2-point play. And there they were trying to set up the Philly special, from the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And they had Zedike coming, and he also had there in the corner of the end zone, he had Brody Williams, but he decided then to go ahead and take it himself. Good play there. Coach Rake's good way to draw that one up.
Guess that's why there's coaches and there's commentators like me, because I don't know if I could have took the ball out of my quarterback's hands there.
Yeah, but in that point in time, you got to think trick plays, something creative, misdirection, get the defense guessing. That's not a time for a bread and butter there.
Yep.
But once again, no touchdown brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman.
What a game we got here. 28-28, 8:58 to go. Last year, the final score is Fairview 30 and Wauseon 12. This year, a little different.
Just a little.
Wauseon looked like they were in control, but Fairview said not so fast.
Definitely an entertaining game tonight. So last time, you remember, Fairview, they had that onside kick. So if you're a Wauseon, you got to think, what did you do to beef up that front line? Because now they've shown they'll kick it to them. And Huffman's quick enough. He can get to that 10 yards. And right now, that middle of the field.
It is. That middle
field's wide open. I'd have dribbled it right down again. Because right now, we talked about how Wauseon's manhandled offensively. Oh, fumble.
Oh, fumble, but he got back on it.
So now we got a different game. Because now it's tied up at 28. You got 8:50 left to play.
Yep.
But what's nice for Coach Moore and his offense, keep it simple.
Yes.
First and 10, Indians on their own 23-yard line.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving that clock. Got to wonder, maybe Minetti might be a factor here late in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Got whistles on the field.
Fairview didn't have enough players out on the field.
Timeout, Fairview.
Timeout, Fairview.
Good timeout there. And now we are going to take a timeout.
Fitzenreiter HVAC, keeping Northwest Ohio comfortable since 1955. Whether it's scorching summer heat or bitter winter cold, Fitzenreiter has your back with expert heating, cooling, and indoor air quality solutions for your residential and commercial needs. Need fast, reliable service? Call the local pros you can trust. Fitz & Ryder HVAC. Give them a call today at 419-784-0828 or visit fitzandryderhvac.com for more info. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. 8:50 to go, 28-28. Coach, is there any better way to start the season out than
Wow,
this?
what a game. What a game so far, Matt.
If this is what we get all year, we're in for a ride.
Without a doubt.
Ooh.
Movement up front there.
Was that Fairview that jumped? Or
It was
Wauseon
Fairview there.
moved?
Flag on the play.
Can't afford another mental error here in the fourth quarter.
Offside, Fairview.
And, all coaches do it differently, but, man, I'm just thinking, like, mental mistake like that, somebody's going to have a consequence on Monday.
Oh, yeah. So that makes it 1st and 5 from the 28. 8:50 on the clock. The way Wauseon's played, they might run this clock down.
Without a doubt. I mean, you've seen them sustain drive. Even when they've only moved like 20 yards, they've still marched 4.5, 5 minutes off.
Going
deep.
up.
Got him.
It looks like
He dropped it. Oh. Had his man beat on the ground, ball laid perfectly in the bread basket.
Azarian Hicks. The defender fell down. Azarian Hicks, it was his. He could take it to the house, and he dropped it.
And you got to think, Coach Moore, you haven't done too much with the home run all game, and here you are looking for the home run now here, late fourth quarter. And, man, to drop an instant touchdown like that.
Oh, I take that back. That was Logan Peasley.
And he was supposed to, be a sure-handed receiver on this football team.
That's probably a catch he makes 99 out of 100 times.
Lights must have gotten his eyes.
There you go. All right, there's snap.
Got to get upfield.
Ooh, not much there.
If you look, they always talk about if you're going to run a screen pass, the wide receiver blocking there is the most important. And right there, you see, we missed a block, and look what happened. Now we're stuck. We're in third medium right now. Wauseon has not been third and medium most of the night, third and long.
No.
And so this is a place where they haven't been. So wonder, are they going to try to give a Cale Albright carry here? Maybe try to move up a little bit, or are they going to put the ball in the air again?
So 3rd down and 5. Albright takes a snap. He's down. They got him.
Got to him. And I'll be honest with you, Matt. That right there, that whole drive. Here they are. They're coming out to punt. That was not what Wauseon's been doing all game. How are you going to sit there in the fourth quarter and change exactly what you've been doing offensively all game? Smash mouth, smash mouth, smash mouth. And you come out and throw the ball 3 times and punt?
Yeah.
Whew.
So
if I'm Coach Moore, I want a couple of those back.
I think that's something when they watch film, they'll change that going forward.
Minetti, you got to pin him deep here.
Yeah, he needs a boot here.
And I don't think we got
not real far. They put Olinger back there, the sure-handed one.
Smart move after the last time Minetti punted.
So here we go. 28.
We've been down on Fairview most of the night because of the way they play, but here we go. We have 7:10 left on the clock. They got the ball at midfield with the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see, too. We've got Fairview, I think, week 5 against Edgerton. So I want to see what they do different. See if they do get that run established, start opening things up, see if they're moving Olinger around.
Because win or lose, both teams, you can definitely see a lot of good positives come out of it and a lot of things that you need to work on. And as a coach, that's what you want to see.
Oh, quick pass to
Little
me.
pop pass.
He's got about 7-8 yards.
And see, that's something from Fairview we haven't seen all night.
Nope.
So now they're starting to put the wrinkles into the game plan. They're starting to pull out a couple tricks that maybe Wauseon wasn't ready for. And here we go. We're picking up 8 yards a pop now.
Yep. For those of you at home, it was he took the snap and Meade ran right in front of him. He just did a 1-yard shovel pass to him, and he ran. Got 7 yards on
Yep, nice little jet pass there.
it. Got a whistle.
Official timeout here. Equipment issue. That's Rodriguez, the middle linebacker.
He's one of the guys you do not want off the field.
No, without a
during
doubt.
these times.
Because now you're taking Rodriguez out of the game and you're putting in Brady Miller. I mean, granted, he is a senior, but man, he's been playing offense most of this game.
So here we go. 2nd and 3. 2nd 3 from the 43. 6:25. Just waiting for the referee. Put us back in action. Got some people complaining that some extra time ran off the clock.
The referees told the PA a couple times and the scoreboard operator that they need to have 6:32. There we go. Now we got it on the clock. Up 3 or 4 times they had to say something.
I don't think Fairview cares about 5 seconds right now.
Wauseon
back. He's there's a flag.
Definitely a little grasp there. But again, that right there is exactly where Rodriguez would have been. So you got to think, got to have your equipment on right once again.
It was Kellen Beals again.
And he's playing that inside receiver. He's been open a couple times. Z-Dyke trying to find him the ball.
So 2nd and 3 from the 43. Now they're moving the chains. So where's that taking? 33?
1st and 10.
That's a big penalty here.
28-yard line.
And the way Wauseon's been moving the ball, though, you got to think 6:24. All right, we got
1st and 10 from the 28.
6 and some change now. You got to think Wauseon. They haven't scored quick tonight.
No.
And so if you're Coach Moore, you're looking at that clock and you're saying, I need my defense to hold for me, please. Because if they give up a touchdown, I mean,
it'd be tough. I think they have the athletes. I think they can
They
score.
do.
So here we go. 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Mendez in the game at running back.
Z-Dyke hands off.
Give him the carry there. Wow. And see, that's the name, Mendez. They put him in the game and running back here. We haven't said his name all day. And now all of a sudden, here we are deep 4th quarter. I understand you got to run the ball a little bit. Keep the defense honest. But at the same time, in this situation, why wouldn't you have Garza? Why wouldn't you have your other big back, Grendel Dennis? Why isn't he in the game running the football here?
Yeah, it was definitely a different call.
Both coaches right now, questionable thoughts here rolling late. Big 3rd down here.
3rd and 4. They say he's going to run it. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Might be getting a little more. He's still going. Oh, he's in there for the touchdown. What a run.
High steps his way in the end zone. They're calling a flag for that.
What a run.
So we're going to have an unsportsmanlike on the celebration here. And see right there, now we're seeing Z-Dyke in the second half. We said we needed him to cook, and here we are. He's cooking him just a little bit more.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the first unsportsmanlike he's ever got.
Yeah.
The kid he's very quiet and humble.
Well, sometimes, high emotion in a rivalry game, you get just a little bit too excited. So right now, the ref, Coach Moore, we're talking about when we're going to take the penalty. Why not take it now?
Yeah.
They've struggled with PATs all game, whether it being from kicking, whether it being from taking 2-point conversions. Here, take them back, really put the pressure on them here. Because here's the thing. You have Minetti, who's been almost near perfect in extra points.
Yep.
Again, we talked. Those points that we're leaving off the board is going to come in once again.
Well, how much different would the game be right now if they got those? It would be 36-28. They kicked all extra points.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they got that 2-point and got the extra point, it'd be 37. Completely different game.
I mean, Fairview's had their chances, but Wauseon, give them credit. They've taken advantage of Fairview's mistakes. Now, can they do it one more time?
Here we go. Fairview going for 2 from the 20. Z-Dyke rolling.
Big time flag, big time hold. Forced it.
Threw an interception, but I don't think it mattered.
Nope, because we got holding. I think there was about on 3 or 4 different guys.
Yeah.
The offensive line was not letting Z-Dyke get sacked there. And once again, another touchdown brought to you by Edward Jones and Melissa Stockman. Hold tight. We got a game on our hands, Matt. 34-28 with 5 to go. Exactly where we wanted to be, right?
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Need quality concrete work or reliable hauling? Call DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. We handle it all. Flat work, pole barn floors, driveways, patios, and stamped concrete that turns heads. We also haul stone, mulch, and dirt delivered right to your project. Big or small, we've got you covered. Call Josh today for your free estimate at 419-576-0401. That's 419-576-0401. DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. Solid work delivered. You're listening to all the action on NWO Sports Radio.
And we're back. 34-28.
What a game, Matt.
Fairview.
What a game. Well, I think we were in for a very, very exciting finish here in these last 5 minutes.
Yes. This is going to be good.
Couldn't ask for a better week 1.
Let's see what Vandermeid has in him here. And here's the kick.
Thumped it.
Nice kick.
I think that's his best kick all
5-yard
night.
line. And Peasley bringing it back. About 20, 22.
Good return. I mean, that
Solid.
that might have been his best kick all night.
That was a solid return. All you had to do was get him out of danger. And that's what he did.
All right, what can Cale Albright do to match now William Z-Dyke on that last drive? Because right now, I mean, it's been a quarterback duel between the two quarterbacks, but right now Z-Dyke's had the upper hand in the second half.
Yeah, Z-Dyke's definitely outshined in the second, but not to take anything away from Albright. He's played a fantastic game.
Oh, for sure. Both teams, both quarterbacks.
Albright, handoff. He met a pile.
Gang tackling there.
Yeah.
See, now maybe we're starting to see Fairview wake up a little bit. Now we're seeing gang tackling on defense. You know, Wauseon, what are they going to do to combat that now?
I think they better be careful, though, because Peasley did have his man beat over there on a deep ball. So,
but remember the last drive, they went 3 and out on 3 quick passes. So nice seeing them run the football here again.
What's Coach Moore got up his sleeve here? 34-28, second and 8, 25-yard line. Albright looking left, rolling, getting chased. Did he bring the catch in?
Nope.
Incomplete.
And, with the way that turned out, they weren't going to get anything off of that.
Right.
Probably better off to save just those couple seconds off the clock there. Because in a game like this, you got 4:03 to play. Every second's going to matter here.
Yeah.
But you got to think right now, you got to get that first down. Got to get that first down.
So 3rd and 8, Coach, what are you drawing up here?
3rd and 8, I mean, you got to look like you've been able to hit in the middle of the field. Got to find something in the middle of this defense here. Possibly some sort of dig, some sort of in route coming in, maybe even a post route. We haven't even seen that.
Well, he's going outside.
Little roll out there. I mean,
a little short.
Give him that run pass option. I see the idea here. You get your best athlete into space, give him that run pass option, see what he can do, make a play with a little flood concept there. You had 2 short out, medium out, and a long out after that. So you big 4th down here.
If you don't get this, is this game?
I don't think it's game yet, but the way the Fairview offense has been playing in this second half, you got to think if you don't get this, you're in a world of trouble. But it's 4th and 2. If I'm Coach Moore right here, I think you got to give the quarterback ISO here to Albright.
Remember, though, the first drive of the half, Wauseon used that timeout.
Mm-hmm. And I think they're taking another good timeout here. You know, make sure you got the matchup you want. Make sure you got the play that you want. You got to think this is your best play. What play am I going to do to get me my 2 yards here and extend this game?
I don't think a single soul has left this place.
And this crowd has been loud and rocking all night.
Yep. I tell you what, the officiating this game has been very well.
Yeah.
Really good. I nothing major. I don't think any not even parents or anybody has any complaints on this one.
No, I mean
they've done a heck of a job.
Knock on wood, but I mean so far everybody's been, cheering for the boys.
I was talking to a rep when I first got here today, and I told him he sits right out here in the bleachers with the parents. I said they can see everything.
So can we up here.
All right, here we go. 4th and 2.
Big 4th down. And I think they're going to ISO it right there. Oh, quarterback counter here. Does he got enough?
They got him.
And he stopped him for a loss.
Fairview.
Wow.
Big stop.
Now, not a bad play concept here running a quarterback counter. You got all the action going to the left, and you have Albright coming to the right. But maybe, just maybe, the way your offensive line has played all game, get behind those big hog mollies and get the first down here.
Yeah, I always agree with keeping the ball in your best players' hands. But like you said,
So now, you got 3:05 left in the clock. You only have one timeout.
I don't know if Fairview knows how to run clock. We're about to find out.
If championship teams know how to run the football deep in the 4th quarter, this is where the champions are made. So if you're Fairview, you got to learn how to munch that clock down more and more. And it's Z-Dyke here.
Ooh.
Impressive run.
A little dangerous right at the end there. He took a pretty good hit.
And if you're Wauseon here, that's too much on first down. Because now here we are. We're under 3 now.
2nd and 4.
Flag out.
On the play, Z-Dyke, he ran a keeper. Ran to the right, and as he curled around, he got popped pretty good.
He did.
Flag.
But I will have to say, if you're Wauseon with the one timeout, you could not afford to give this up.
No.
And now here we are. We have a dead ball unsportsmanlike, giving Fairview another first down. I mean, you got to think, in football terms, for the most part, every first down is 2 minutes off the clock.
Now, Coach, obviously we're a little far away as far as see, but could that have been a targeting hit? Because I didn't see any late hits or anything around it.
No, because I don't think he led with his helmet. And they didn't call it in the game. They called it a dead ball. So I wonder, did somebody say something after the play? Did someone do something? I didn't see that. But they didn't call it on the hit on Z-Dyke. Because that would look clean to me. And if you're Wauseon, you cannot let them gain another inch. Because here we are. I mean, that clock's rolling at about 2:30.
With 2:30 go, you're almost better off to let them score.
Almost. But then, I mean, you're looking at now you're down 2 scores late. It's hard to pick that up.
But if not, it's 2:20. You got one timeout. They're going to use it here. You have to, right?
I don't think you have to use it.
No, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah. No, it's 2nd and 5 now.
Okay, 2nd and 5, yep.
But I think right now, wait a second. Let's see what we can do on 2nd down. Do we make the stop here? If we make the stop here, yeah, we got to use our last timeout. Try to give us a little bit here because now we're under 2.
Now, on the flip side, if you're Fairview, they leave the middle wide open. Do you just slide down at the 1, let the clock run out?
No.
Nope.
No.
Just take it?
No, you got it.
Well, you're 34-28.
With the, more points on the board, the better off you are. That's what I always think.
Z-Dyke to the right.
And I know crazy things happen.
Sure.
Crazy things happen, but, in a game like this, the more points you can put on that board puts that much pressure on your opponent. Yep. And the more pressure on your opponent, they're the ones who's got to play with.
Yep. Then they have to score.
Have to.
There's no. Yep.
But this is a big 3rd down here. I mean, you're looking at 3rd and 5 for Fairview here. We're almost to 1 minute because We still haven't used it because personally, I would have used that timeout after that stop here. But if you're Fairview here, I mean, like Fairview, they're known to put that ball up in the air. I don't know if you can risk it here. Personally, a Z-Dyke quarterback draw.
Z-Dyke's holding this
and
ball.
There it is, Z-Dyke quarterback draw. And they stopped. Did they stop him? He's going to be close.
It's going to be 3rd and 4. I think they stopped him.
They did stop him, 4th down. So now, if you're Coach Moore, why are you not using that timeout? Now we're rolling 40 seconds, 39.
Oh, yeah.
You just let 5 seconds roll off this clock. You wasted 5 seconds to call that timeout when you should have called it. So now your game's on the line, 4th and 1. Whew. And this is for the ball game right here with 39 seconds left to go. Ain't nothing better than this, man.
So you're Fairview. Why are you not kicking a field goal right here? You got Vandermeer. You kick a field goal. Game's over.
Because if you notice, Vandermeer on that first extra point, he did shank it wide right. He did. And he aimed at that. I mean, it was a complete aim. And the ball is on that right hash right now. That's a tough hash for him, being a right-footed kicker. And so when you look at this, it's 4th and 1. You got to think, okay, number one, I got my inexperienced offensive line. Do I have the guys up front?
Yeah.
This is a good gut check time for them. And on the flip side for Wauseon, this is your game right here. This could be,
a block kick or something. We got Tenora back in the game last year.
Yeah.
Block punt.
And so, I mean, you're looking at this right now. If I'm Fairview, I'm trying to put this ball in Z-Dyke's hands any way I can to pick up my 1 yard.
You just go straight up the middle here. We're going to run outside.
Now the way that Fairview is played, I can see them just running just a quick quarterback draw like they did, which puts it in a risk because now you're putting your quarterback 5 yards back to try to pick up 1. So you got to pick up 6. Personally, you got to have something under center so that you can pow it right through.
And this got to be a huge confidence boost for that young offensive line.
For sure. If they pick this up, for sure. But it is Olinger here at quarterback in a Wildcat action.
I think
it's close. It's going to be close. It depends on the spot here.
We'll be able to tell just by the people in front
And they picked it up here. They did pick it up. What a run by Olinger there. That right there.
That's a senior leader.
That is the way champions are made. And right now, if you're Fairview and you were down at the half and nothing was going right in that first half, and for you to come back and push to this win in the second half, man, that's got to feel good now. Because here we are, you're Fairview. You don't even have to run a play. Game's over.
Yep.
What a game, Matt. What a game. I'll tell you, going into this, who would have thought that the final score of the Battle of the Tribe Trophy goes down to the final play of the game?
Yeah, that's we had some really good seats on this one.
This was one hell of a game, Matt.
That was awesome.
And so you look, final score 34-28.
34-28 Fairview Apaches. But I tell you what, these Wauseon Indians, I cannot say enough good things about them. I think they played an unbelievable game.
If you're Coach Moore, you're down because you lost this game. But when you take a step back, it sucks to lose. As a coach, man, it's going to hurt for a minute.
Yeah.
But when you go back and you see how many positive things you did, how many positive plays you put together, you got to feel good going into next week.
Absolutely.
My only worry, though, that schedule is going to get hard the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Wauseon's got Bellevue next week, and then Eastwood too.
Yep.
Whew. But then for Fairview, then they got Delta next week, who they lost to close last year. And then they have Bryan, who, they put up some big numbers, but again, they, at halftime, they were in the game with Van Wert. I don't know if that game's gone final yet.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happened there.
But they were in that game, Matt. So, both teams, lots of good. Both teams, lots of things to work on. And that's great. What a great game for both sides. What a great game for both these coaches.
Yeah, and lucky for us, we get a game like this to start out NWO sports, first game. I might have fumbled more than both the teams through this. I'll get better as I go. You did an outstanding job, Coach.
I appreciate it. We're both trying to learn on the spot here. It's all good.
But to get a game like this and to watch the character of both these teams and to see nobody back down.
Because, that was another, you didn't see it get out of control. There was nothing that was said, wow.
Yeah. And this is what small-town football is all about. You look around and, the stadium's packed. There's people standing because there's no room to sit over here on the Wauseon side. The Fairview side's full. The kids play their hearts out. Coach Moore and Coach Riggs both need to be really proud of their team and their communities for the support they're getting.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Great game.
I mean, and we see both coaches, both teams, they're huddled up right now. Fairview, I know they're excited to get the Tribe Trophy back, taking it back to Sherwood tonight. Coach Moore, I know he's down right now, and he's telling his guys right now, keep your heads up. Don't put them down. You guys put up a hell of a fight. You came in and did exactly what we asked you to do. 1 or 2 plays broke them today. And so if you're Coach Moore going in tomorrow, you're thinking, how do I clean that up? And how do I make sure my team is better prepared next week and for future on down the road? Because like I said, I came impressed with both these teams. I did.
Definitely. I really thought Fairview was going to put up some big numbers tonight, and I was wondering if Wauseon would be able to keep up. But with Wauseon's history, the pride, the consecutive years of making the playoffs, the undefeated state championship team. I mean, there's a lot of pride here, and they showed it.
Yeah.
They showed it.
And that was definitely, they showed heart. They showed grit. They showed we're here. Yep. We're here to stay. Yep. So, Coach Riggs, shout out to him. Hopefully, we can keep building from that and see how we're going through.
Well, and Coach Rakes, these seniors as freshmen were 0-10.
Mm-hmm.
As sophomores, 2-8. And then as juniors, they win a playoff game and then lose one. I think it was 9-3.
Mm-hmm. So
for them to start this year out 1-0, they think they can conquer the world.
Mm-hmm. But again, Wauseon, you're 0-1. But I just think like you can't be down on yourselves after this one. You played a team that is capable of going deep in, making a deep playoff run, and you gave them everything you had.
Yep.
Both teams. We were talking about possibly a player of the game here.
Oh,
and when you look at this, I don't know if you can give any. I mean, William Zedike. I mean, he played well down that stretch.
He did.
But man, Kale Albright played him just tit for tat.
Yeah, I'd walk away from this game if somebody asked me who the better player was. I can't give you an answer.
And when you definitely, when we talk about who our player of the game is, we're going to say William Zedike, obviously, right? Because he was the one who made the plays when it mattered most.
Yeah.
But I would not take anything away from the fact that, this Wauseon team, you could name 3 or 4 different guys on that. Even on defense, Rodriguez was all over the field tonight.
Yeah, there's definite athletes. There's some players out there. There's this team. Both these teams have a lot.
So I guess to say player of the game has to be William Zedike, right?
It's going to be William Zedike. He's first team All-State quarterback.
Yeah.
He threw. What did he throw? Did he have every touchdown tonite?
He did. And then in that second half, he had a big second half. He had a slow first half, but in the second half, he's close to 200 yard passing tonight. So
he hit the guys he should have hit,
and he made the plays when it mattered most.
He did,
and absolutely. I think that's what matters more than anything else.
And I think go back to your 3 keys there, Coach.
For Fairview, I said they have to run the ball efficiently, and I don't think you saw that, but you saw enough of we got those small runs, and we got what we needed. Now, is that going to be good enough down the line? We'll see. But for this game, it was good enough. Let Zedike cook, and I think he cooked enough.
Did they let him cook in the first half? And then the second half,
there was just so much.
Happened?
They didn't have the ball. That was the thing in the first half. Yeah. Now that he got the ball, I think he made the plays, and I think he did exactly what he needed to do. Yep. And then don't get moved in the trenches. All night we talked about Wauseon was able to do whatever they wanted in the trenches. Yep. And even on those big drives, Zedike was still having pressure. Zedike was still under duress most of that time. So you got to think they failed in that department. Got to see how much those offensive line gel now moving forward, now that they have tape.
Yep.
For Wauseon, who replaces Wyatt Smith at receiver? I still don't think we got an answer to that.
I agree, Coach.
And I think they got pieces. They got Rodriguez, they got Peasley, and Reckner made a couple plays too. there's guys that can make plays.
Yeah.
But who's going to step up for the next 9 weeks and say, I'm the guy?
You know, the guy that does stand out there is Zarian Hicks.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen a lot of juke and jiving.
Yep.
I think as soon as he learns, I don't need all that, he'll step up.
And
He might be that guy.
And that goes right into it can't be more than Cale Albright or bust.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I think that's exactly what happened then here, you know. And you got to be happy at least with the fact that maybe there's some playmakers out there.
Oh, they got him. They got
For
him.
sure.
They just.
And then lastly, can they overcome the depth on defense? And I think they were doing that all but the one series they needed to stop. And so again, I think both teams can take a lot of positives from tonight. And we can go out and have a great next 9 weeks for both teams.
Yeah, great game. Great game. We're going to cut the commercial real quick. We'll be right back.
Need quality concrete work or reliable hauling? Call DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. We handle it all. Flat work, pole barn floors, driveways, patios, and stamped concrete that turns heads. We also haul stone, mulch, and dirt delivered right to your project. Big or small, we've got you covered. Call Josh today for your free estimate at 419-576-0401. That's 419-576-0401. DeLarber Concrete and Hauling. Solid work delivered.
All right, we're back. What a game. What a game. What a game.
What a game. So now let's focus on next week.
Next week.
Where are we at next week, Matt?
Ayersville Pilots. Rough year last year, but if we watch some of the podcast stuff, they were really excited about coming into this year. They seem really confident. So we'll see how they do. But they're playing the Patrick Henry Patriots at Patrick Henry. Coach Inselman, 33 years, Hall of Fame coach, state championship. Patrick Henry's pretty good.
It'd be nice to see Patrick Henry.
So being a Defiance guy, Ayersville, I'd like to see them step up too.
Yeah.
But that should be a great game for us. Like I said, we talked about Coach Olin being a Hall of Famer. Well, we get to go watch one in person next week.
Can't wait. Very excited. Can't wait to see you. Don't forget to tune in next week. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. This is all season, guys. All season.
Don't forget to check us out on NWO Sports.
NWO Sports, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, or Twitter, X, depending what you are,
Whatever you want.
Instagram. So we're out there. You can find us.
Once again, I'm Coach Tony Crier.
Matthew Janney.
And don't forget to watch us or listen to us live next week from Patrick Henry. Good night.